James 4, yeah. Bacardi dark on the
How about come on? I can sleep it like Sean. Because the struggle is real.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, Ksapp. And we coming to you tonight on the last of 2021. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Man, like I said, once y'all come in the stream, man, please share, like, and subscribe. We're going to close out 2021 with a bang. You know what I'm saying? We give y'all the grand finale for 2021. So I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us on 2021. There's a lot of things that you could be doing tonight, man, but I'm glad that y'all taking time to spend it with Simply Ball Dropping Crew. Appreciate y'all tuning in, like I said, man. And we're going to open up the phone lines later. But basically, you know, once again, I'm Ksapp. We got Ksapp Square. We got Sheena Hunt. And we got B Hunt in the building. And we're just going to give it to you like y'all want it. So first thing first, man, before we get started, I always like to do the housekeeping first, man. Appreciate all my faithful listeners and subscribers and followers. Slappy, I see you in the building, man. Appreciate you always rocking out with us, man, and doing things behind the scenes. So I'd like to give you the shout out. A lot of people don't know what Slappy does, man. He's the moderator, man. He keeps everything in check, keeps everything going for us. And I appreciate that, man. So, but, you know, I want to give a shout out to, you know, some of my sponsors that's been rocking with me, that's been faithful with me, man, that's been taking this journey with me, man. So without further ado, let me shout out, you know, one of my sponsors and we'll take it.
Boho Chic Boutique is dedicated to the lovers of fashion, specializing in bohemian chic handbags, accessories, and personal shopping. Visit Boho Chic Boutique at bohochictx.com. BOHOCHICTX.com.
Also, I'd like to shout out True Choice Insurance.
Here at True Choice, we take a different philosophy when it comes to providing you with your insurance options. We emphasize the value of the products we offer, instead of playing on the fear of you not being protected in your time of need. True Choice is affiliated with more than 60 insurance companies. This makes us one of the most independent agencies in the state of Texas. Please visit TrueChoiceInsurance.com for all your insurance needs.
Yeah, now, you know, since we got that out the way, man, like I said, I always like to do the housekeeping, man, and give shout out to the people that's rightfully so, that's, you know, participating and sponsoring these shows, man. And, you know, that's the way we can put together a great show, man. So, like I said, if you need any accessories and anything, you can visit Boho Chic Boutique, you know, tx.com for all your accessories and for your insurance needs. True Choice Insurance, man. I see you in the building, Megan. Appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, we're going to open up the phone lines, but, you know, like we always do before we get started, man, we're going to kick it off, man. And like I always tell them, DJ, cut the beat.
James 4, yeah. Bacardi dark on the track. Yeah, ball dropping. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. Ksapp in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. I'm so official, blow the whistle. They chopping it up around the table, talking shizzle with my nizzles. Ballin' cause it's simple, dropping straight off the mental. Discussing our views, sports, politics, in the news. Your part ain't hard as all. Sap, your boy got bars. Intro to switch up the tempo, crushing your innuendos. My first take is undisputed. Please say so sharp, I'm like SPD exclusive. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. Ksapp in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. It's that round table talk. Yeah, James Ford. What up, Ksapp in the hunts? It's that round table talk. Give it to him.
And now, welcome your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Round Table Talk, the Ksapps and the Hunts.
Yep, and just like that, we right back in it, man. And like I said, I see more people coming in the building. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. As soon as y'all come in, like I said, man, go ahead and like it. Share it out, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But we're going to go ahead and get started without, further ado. I mean, it's been a long ride, 2021. We still in a pandemic. The pandemic we at the height of it right now with this new, I don't even know how to pronounce it. What is it? Omicron. The Omicron variant coming back, slowing some things up. But everybody out there, man, just be safe, man. Take your precautionary measures to protect yourself and protect your family, man, because it's getting out of hand now. But, we take our precautionary measures around here. We stay safe, man. So I appreciate you guys once again, but we're going to get it kicked off. I'm going to turn it over to Ksapp Square, and she got some things that we want to touch on before we go out with a bang.
All right. So 2021, I feel like a lot happened in 2021. I mean, I feel like it went quick, but then I feel like every month it was something going on. It was the talk of the town. So what is y'all's most memorable moment of 2021? I can start out so y'all can think. My most memorable moment, I have a few of them, so it was tough trying to figure out which one. But my most memorable moment is in February when we had the snow and the ice, and we were, winter freeze, whatever they called it, the lockdown. We didn't have no power. Some people didn't have water. It was crazy. The hunts got shut down. They had to come over here, and Deja came. I mean, it ended up being fun though. Like, we had a good time, and it was almost like we made a bad situation and it turned it into a good situation. Because I mean, we were sliding around Lil Am trying to find crab legs in the ice. Like, who does that?
We found them though.
Yep.
Yeah, me and B Hunt found
and
them.
And they found them crab legs.
We don't get no credit for it, but we found them.
Kareem, his credit. But yeah, so that was my most memorable moment. I think we had a lot of we still laugh at those videos that we did when we were all stuck and cold and had heat for maybe every 15 minutes. No, it was every 30 minutes. I think we had heat.
We was on a running shot clock.
Mm-hmm. It was like, warm up real quick because we about to get cold again.
Yeah, we was on the shot clock, 24-second shot clock.
But yeah, but we made it interesting. But that was mine. What about you, Ksapp?
I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's a lot of things that went on in 2021. I mean, it was a busy year, from Vegas trip to the Miami trip. And, I've never been to Miami, so I guess I'll point that as one of my memorable, moments, man. Not only because it was my birthday, man. I've never been there. Yeah. And, and went out with family and friends and enjoyed ourselves. And, like the experience, if anybody has never been to Miami, there's a lot of attractions down there, a lot of things that you can do. But I think being on that yacht was one of the memorable ones. We had a great time, man. And the crazy thing about it is being out on that yacht, relaxing on that water, just floating around and they putting their heads together, coming up with new topics and stuff. It was some interesting conversation on the yacht, but I had a great time with family and friends. So I would say that'd probably be one of my memorable moments of 2021, but there's a lot of them, but that one stands out right off the top.
Okay.
So Ksapp took mine. That was mine.
Yeah, that was mine too.
That was mine. The yacht.
Yours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Miami trip
it could
on
be
the
the
yacht.
same thing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all got the same because we pretty much shared a lot of 2021
One
together.
together,
right.
So
Yeah.
probably got some of the same ideas.
That's crazy. We did 2021. We've been around each other for
Yeah.
a lot, from
Yeah.
trips to Shreveport. To,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging around family, little gatherings,
Yeah.
little kickbacks, and like a lot of people, through this pandemic, a lot of people they go to the club and hang out in the streets, man. We kick back at the house, man. Like Kanisha was talking about. When we was iced in, me and Brandon had that grill fired up, man, making meals.
We had
You know,
food
we had food for days, man.
I think
we could have fed the homeless.
we
know what I'm
literally
saying?
ate like
Yeah.
every
Uh-huh.
30 minutes. We had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Let's eat again.
And then
Telling
one,
stories.
yeah, and then one time we was telling stories. Deja couldn't remember what she wanted to
We
talk
doing-
about. That
we
shit
were
was
doing
funny.
card
tricks,
Card tricks. Yeah.
laughing at jokes and stuff like that. And another thing that stands out before I, let Brandon elaborate on what he's talking about is me and Brandon was going. I think we was going out looking for them crab legs that day, and your gas light was on.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find no gas. And Brandon's like, "No, I got enough." I said, "Man, that gas light on, man. We ain't gonna make it far." Now Brandon said, I probably got about another 30, 40 miles I can go. So we had to go to buy Sheena a job to get that. Yeah, we had to go to Denton to get some gas, man. I was
Run
like,
out of gas going to get
and,
gas.
and look, I'm sitting there as Brandon driving. I'm steady looking over like, man, we gonna run out of
Living
gas.
on the edge.
But we made it, man, and we found the crab legs, man, and we got back. But I just wanted to touch on that, but I'll turn it over to Brandon right now.
I mean, yeah, that's mine. Like I say, Miami, the yacht, the boat.
Yeah.
That
was
mine.
good.
That's my first time in Miami, also.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I say, the boat.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Anything specifically, Sheena, on the Miami yacht?
Yeah,
Because you
that's what I
did
was gonna
something
say, too.
that everybody didn't do, like myself. You decided to go out
on the raft.
on the raft and
water,
risk your
yeah.
whole life.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was rooting y'all. I was rooting them
I
on.
wish I could show that clip right now.
I really
but-
wish, because I
Kanisha
just
was the
sent it.
cheerleader. She,
I was
Kanisha
like, y'all, I'm
say,
so proud of y'all.
I'm
Y'all
not touching
go.
that water. I'm not getting in it. But she was rooting us on.
Yes.
Like,
and I was like, oh,
yeah.
they about to, oh.
But see, this is the kicker, though. Like I said, Kanisha, she don't like the water. Sheena,
At all.
she don't like swimming and stuff like that. So, as the yacht stopped, man, and that water was out there, so I said, man, I'm gonna take a dive into the water.
He dived in.
So I dove in, and then Josh dove in behind me, but there was a video circulating to me when I dove in. I didn't realize I was that far away from the boat. I didn't realize I went that far out
Yeah.
and had to swim back.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize I was that far out. But then Josh got in there, and then we had this thing on the back of the raft where you could lay it out. It was a raft, and all the ladies got on that. And
Except for me.
one of the couples that was with us, his wife had got on, and he was back there panicking. Nah, baby, get back. Yeah, Kentrell, he was panicking.
Yeah.
Like, nah,
She
get back
took
in.
a life
But
jacket off
she
for a
took her
minute.
life jacket off and everything. And
Because she
then,
could actually
I was
swim.
like-
She could
then
swim.
Deja got
baby.
on there, and Sheena
In
got
that
on
water?
there, and Tracy got on there. I was like, man, I said, as long as you just don't panic, man. Just go out
Yeah,
there and
that's
relax,
K-Step
man.
the whole
Just don't
time.
panic,
Don't
man.
panic.
See, when you
hear
panic, man, that's when things start happening different, man. But
Yeah.
it was crazy because when Sheena got out there, she started going to the back, and I was like, "Oh, she doing good, but just don't panic, y'all. Just
Don't
don't."
panic.
And then Deja got on. I said, "Y'all just don't panic."
Deja panic.
But yeah,
No.
As
Deja,
soon as
yeah,
her
she
cousin
did.
got on.
Deja
Yeah, as soon
panicked
as- yeah.
till her cousin got on.
She
and it
started
Because
acting.
she kind of dipped
She dipped it.
But
Yeah.
Deja started acting crazy when her cousin got on. Like, girl, she was having fun.
No, she was
the
doing
cousin-
too much moving.
But no, see, that's what I'm saying. See,
But she was a little.
Kareem said,
She was doing too
don't
much
panic.
moving.
See, y'all was
Let's
was
just
on
say
the
that.
boat panicking, and they was out there chilling.
That's
See,
almost
and
like
y'all-
the weight. It has to be even.
Wait,
I know, but
It
y'all
has
was making them hysterical out there. But when she jumped, I was like, okay, everything good. But
You heard me.
but
on
she
the,
went all the way to the back.
I
So
was
I'm
like-
like, oh, she all right. And then Kentrell, why she took her life jacket off, like, man, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the crazy thing about it is, like, when I dove out there, I didn't realize that when I turned around, like, damn, the boat way down there. Let me start swimming back.
tell y'all
So I'm
what,
like, man, wow. But I had a great time, man.
Yeah,
That was a memorable thing.
that was
I'd have
definitely the
died.
most
Yeah.
memorable.
I'd have died.
Yeah.
I couldn't have even thought about stepping my foot on that raft.
raft,
I would have died in
I
that water on y'all.
I definitely took a
yeah,
chance.
I would have had a whole panic attack.
I was like, bump it. I'm gonna
But
try
she done
it.
conquered one of her fears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's good. I'm so
It was
proud
good.
of you.
Yeah.
I kept saying,
Because
oh,
I
I'm
can't
so proud,
swim.
Sheena.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
can't
was like,
swim,
oh, you
but-
did it.
You did it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, bump it. I tried.
Girl.
But just stay calm. She
Stay
stayed calm,
calm.
and she
Then
made
Brandon
it work.
was rooting you on.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in that water.
I know that's right, bro.
Yeah, I just
No.
said, man, I'm gonna take a dive
No.
for it, man.
Yeah.
No.
Like, the water don't bother me. I love being in the water, man. So that
Yeah.
don't bother me. But like I said, I just didn't realize when I turned
like
around
being in
that
water.
that
I can
damn
touch
boat
the
was
bottom.
that far out. I was
Yeah.
like, man, let me get back here. Yeah, but I enjoyed that. So go ahead, Sheena, elaborate on what
Well,
what
Well,
it
yeah,
was.
because that was gonna be mine too. Miami, because I've never been to Miami. That was always one of my bucket list places to go, and plus the yacht. That was my first time on a yacht as well, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, just like I said, I guess kind of conquered one of my fears. Got in the water with a life jacket on the raft. I was nervous, but I tried to listen to
Yeah.
Ksapp, try not to panic.
You didn't. I mean, I thought. I mean, I
was
look at the
easier
video
said
all
than
the time.
done,
But you was chilling though.
Ooh,
You was chilling.
Damn.
Yeah. So you made it
But
work.
that's- Yeah,
I would have been
But
like,
I-
somebody got to jump in here and get me immediately.
that's what I was asking. If something happened,
I was the
need
lifeguard
y'all
on
to-
duty.
Yeah, you was the lifeguard. Yeah, like, hey,
y'all wasn't going nowhere.
y'all
Or
gonna
our
save
little
me.
girl, what's her name? Stevie. Her name was.
I forgot her
Oh,
name.
Stevie. I have her number still.
Yeah.
for real?
Yes.
Yeah, she was our little boat lady. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she was really.
I had a
Yeah.
little drink in me, but
She
they
was
still
like-
wasn't going nowhere. I could have handled them.
Oh
I had 'em.
Lord.
I had them.
I hope so, because my husband wasn't gonna be able to do
Yeah,
nothing.
nah, we had them. I think
Going
me and,
out there at your own risk. What you
Mhm.
say, Hunt?
I think me and Josh had y'all covered, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think me and
Between the
Josh we
two
had
of
y'all
y'all,
covered.
y'all had us.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it, man. I had
It
a
was
great
fun.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that was real good.
yeah. So,
But what Kanisha said too, I didn't think about that one. That was a memorable moment. That was a good one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think Miami was the first one that
Yeah,
popped in my
popped up.
head that I like. Yeah,
yeah, that
Yeah.
didn't even cross my mind when you told
'cause
us
that was a
about it.
good
I'm like,
one.
but
Yeah.
now that you say
that
it,
really was a real
yeah,
good one.
because
Well,
we
I
made
was a year ago.
we
Mhm.
made a
Yeah.
bad situation and we had fun. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
did,
Laughed
yeah.
around. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So,
was looking at the videos. Well, I do that a lot. I go back and look at like some of my old videos and
keep
memories,
the
and I'm
videos.
going, "Oh my gosh, we did a lot
Yeah.
in 2021." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, this was January."
January, February.
Started out my birthday, then February that
Yeah.
happened, then March. I'm sure we was doing something in March.
Yeah, I'm sure.
April was your
That was-
birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like something. I felt like something was going on every single month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was,
So what camp been 2 years ago?
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
It's
We
been
always-
2 years.
Oh,
2 years,
right?
Yeah,
What?
It
Which
was-
one?
Canton,
Ken? Yeah, it's
Mhm.
been a
Yeah.
long time, man.
because that made 2 years this year, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
to be then.
Ferris was
Yeah.
asking about it when we were
Mhm.
in the
At the cabin.
Had a
Yeah,
great time
yeah.
at the cabin.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was 2 years.
before we move on, also when y'all talk about Vegas, that was pretty dope too.
Oh,
Like some
yeah.
of the stuff that that
I
we-
didn't sleep, y'all.
Yeah.
Just
Some-
FYI,
yeah.
it was my birthday. I couldn't go to sleep.
some of the stuff that was caught on video, man, was like
you got some.
I'm like, man, I can't believe that I participated.
Oh,
in
yeah,
some of
in
that
case
stuff.
that was funny.
You got some
Yeah.
asleep. And
Yeah.
some too high. 'cause
Some-
Yeah. Uh-huh. Boy.
It was
Some
all-
just can't remember what
Yeah.
happened.
It was up there.
Mhm.
Hey,
All
remember,
the way up.
listen, remember what goes on in Vegas stays?
Stays in
Yeah.
Vegas, right?
Kanisha thought she had some 15, 16-year-old legs and shit. Mhm.
I did.
She did.
It did.
Sheena could feel her leg.
We was on the move, man. But we had, that was a great
I
time
sure
too,
could
man.
not.
So yeah, if y'all have any memorable moments of 2021, man,
Yeah,
y'all can
let us
post them
know.
in the comments and we can share them, man. And when we open up the phone lines, you can talk about it. But we're gonna get off into some of these topics that we want to talk about, so we can give y'all the grand finale. But we're gonna recap on a few things that we talked about, and I'll go and turn it over to Ksapp Square.
All right. So, we talked about a lot in 2021 on the roundtable talk. Between the roundtable talk and then post show,
Oh yeah,
I mean, it goes down on the post show, y'all.
Yeah.
It's just
it's real raw.
Yeah, we might have to have one of those.
We
post
might have
shows
to give
one
y'all
day.
the
But-
uncut version of the clips of the post show and post that one day so y'all can check it out.
But yeah, so I just kind of have a few of things. It's not even all of what we've talked about, but just kind of a few that stood out to me and that we got a lot of engagement with on the podcast. The first one, y'all remember we did the one where we said, do you marry the individual or do you marry the race?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and that was kind of like a big deal. You know, you had a couple other, I know, couple people chimed in on that, was saying that, you know, I married an individual.
Yeah.
I don't marry the race. Some, and I feel like that's kind of like one of our ongoing topics because we always, because we literally, I mean, it's it's
keeps
one of
coming
those,
back.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's everyday life, and I feel like it's in somebody's everyday life. So I feel like we're gonna always have something to say about it, or it's gonna be a topic of discussion.
Well, shit, I think with the pandemic going on, shit, you got to get what you can get now. Shit.
With the pandemic, you probably don't want to be.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean,
right?
it's you don't have that many options to go out there and really politic the way you want to politic.
Yeah.
So you might be stuck with what you got.
Yeah, or you start falling back on something familiar.
Yeah.
That you've had.
Y'all remember the why so many Black women unmarried, and Hunt's all of his statistics and why he feel like Black women still not married. I actually listened to that podcast we did on that today. I had to jog my memory to see what we were talking about, and I was like, "Dang, we were talking about some stuff."
Yeah, we talked about a lot.
Yeah, we talked about a lot on that particular podcast. I feel like with that, it's just like it's gonna be a thing. I think it's just gonna be a thing.
I think it'll stay between the war between Black men and Black women. It's gonna be a war.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of stuff that we learned on these podcasts too. Like Brandon and Montreal, they bring up a lot of statistics, man. They bring up visual stuff that you can see, man. Like moving forward in 2022, we're gonna start coming with a better production. We're gonna give you stats. We're gonna give you stats. So we don't want y'all think we just freestyling and making stuff up. We're gonna give you the substance, but we're gonna have the meat and potatoes right behind it, so y'all can like, okay, they talking factual stuff. You know what I'm saying? The production, we're gonna start running video clips of stuff that we're talking about. I wish we could have ran the video clip of the Miami trip with the girls on the mat and me out in the water. Y'all would have saw it. We're gonna rev it up. Like I said, 2022, we're gonna change some things up. We're gonna come with the heat, man. So like I said, I appreciate you guys bearing with us, but 2021 doing live shows, man, you learn a lot, man. So, but like I said, it's a lot of things in the post after the podcast. It's crazy, and it's a lot of stuff that these podcasts can go on for 2 to 3 hours, man, because with the post show, man, it's a whole new podcast.
Yeah.
So
we work the appetite.
We we eat and we talk about what we're talking about the next time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the next one was women marry who they can, and men marry who they want. I remember me and Hunt going back and forth on this one.
Yeah.
And Sheena was with Brandon at first, and then she kind of jumped on my side on the podcast a little bit, and then it was kind of like, I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of came up again the other day. Me and my mom was talking about it, and I forget whose situation it was. It was somebody in the news now that's got something similar going on. But was it Martell and Melanie Martell? I think we might have been talking about them. I can't remember, but yeah, I mean, mine's still on that. I'm still gonna hold strong to I'm married who I want.
Right.
I'm sticking with it. I'm married who I want.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But that was but it was a man and a woman thing though, right? Marry who they want.
Yeah.
So because it was the man marries who they want and the women marry who they can.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, because I think we end up getting on. I'll marry who I want.
Yeah. It was like if you got this man and this man, and I think Hunt ended up having some philosophy behind it.
Yeah.
He always
about why.
What was the philosophy, Hunt?
I can't remember, but I know it's some facts.
So what you say to it?
I'm still going with that. Yeah. I think so.
You think what?
Women marry who they can. Men marry who they want.
Got him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the man got to propose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of women proposing.
Yeah, they doing that old unethical.
Yeah.
I think that's
stuff.
it's very unethical.
That goes to show you it's bad.
Hey, this world is not traditional anymore.
Yeah, most definitely.
So,
pandemic messed it up.
Shoot.
This world,
I blame it on the pandemic.
Traditional,
I know, but I'm just saying.
Not getting married.
At this point, it's not a pandemic. I don't think it should not be.
Normal.
It's gonna be a way of life at this point.
So you gotta,
it's just mutating.
I just by the time our kids get old, married age or whatever, that poly thing is gonna be serious.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't think
I don't
nobody.
know, man. I
I don't.
watched
I
some
don't.
of them
and
I
poly
don't.
clips, man.
I
All
don't
that stuff
think.
don't work
I don't
out,
think
man.
nobody's gonna be married to one person
I
and all
know,
that.
but all that stuff in poly stuff. I
just
was
don't
trying
think
to
so.
work on getting a poly person
If you-
on here, man, but they actually split away from that relationship, man. And she said she didn't want to partake in it. I said, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And then the couple that she went into, they end up getting a divorce.
Oh,
So
wow.
all them poly, they don't work out. It's like it's jealousy starts coming up. You know what I'm
all the
saying?
poly don't work out, but hell, ain't no marriage.
I understand,
So,
but
Yeah.
you know,
I think people are just trying different avenues.
Yeah.
And it's like the new normal. It's almost like, oh, I mean, what y'all call y'all? What y'all doing? You know, it's we met. It's, you know, you got the sister wives, you got poly, you got we married and we got a girlfriend, we got all one man and 5 women, and I mean it's just too much.
Women too emotional, man. You know what I'm saying? They get tied up, man, and then like we talked about, Sheena, them women, man, they can't take it. It'll start off good,
Right?
But then once they get down, when your feelings start to get emotionally tied to it, they can't take it, man.
And I think men to get too greedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got 2 women, okay, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But if you have 2, then you like, maybe I can get these 3 or 4.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think they'll get too greedy eventually.
And I've never watched Sister Wives just because I think it's stupid. That's just my opinion.
Is that a show for real?
Yes.
Oh,
it's
I never heard of it.
Yes, it's on a show. It's on TLC, I believe.
Okay.
But I was just flipping through the channels the other night, and I just kind of watched probably about 10 or 15 minutes of it. I've seen them, so I know what they look like. It's like 4 women and the one guy. But they were just arguing back and forth, or supposedly having a family meeting and arguing back and forth with each other. And he was just sitting there like, okay, ladies, okay, well, thanks for the meeting. And I mean, he just y'all going at it at each other, and you sitting here like you the king. You can't touch.
Yeah, but he's the man though. But look, see,
there he go.
I see. I almost said something. The F.
Yeah,
man.
Give me the F bomb, but
they go back to marriage. They marry who they can.
Yeah, but
he married who he wanted.
Yeah. I got something for B Hunt, man.
Did.
I got something for B
Hunt. I think the people that marry who they can.
I got something for B Hunt. Somebody said B Hunt often brings up the poly. Break it down, Mr. Hunt. Break it down.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it. This all new to me. This is like real new shit. I call you and ask you about it. Like, this shit wows me. But one guy that I watched do an interview on it was my favorite workout guy, Mike Rashid.
Okay.
He did an interview on it, and he was breaking it down. I seen that. And then my cousin, he tell me about a lot of interviews he watched.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that the pilot can be a woman that has 2 men.
That's very.
How wouldn't you know that? I mean, it's probably
yeah.
But listen, you so into the man, man. No, like a woman can do it. Yeah, women can do it too.
But my thing is this shit though. Like, for real, let's break it down.
Yeah, break it down.
If you really have like a man and a woman, how is it possible a woman to be with 2 men?
She the queen bee. She got 2 men.
Beyonce was some for queen bee.
She can if she want.
She think Jay-Z goes out loud.
It ain't about her.
So you saying like
B can get her a couple?
Are you saying that because it's 2 men, they can't be 2 like real men, or they have to be bisexual?
That's what I think. That's what I think.
You think they have to be? You think they have to be? You think they have to be open to being with a man in order to be with a woman? Okay.
Kanisha and B Hunt stuck on this little fruity shit.
I know, right?
Hey,
so what's most likely? Beyonce being with 2 Jay-Z's or Jay-Z being with 2 Beyonce?
No, Jay-Z being with 2 Beyonce.
Exactly. So that's why.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
because a typical man is not. We had that conversation too. A typical man is not gonna be in no man. 2 men ain't gonna be in there. I don't care how fine the woman is.
One woman don't want one man pouncing in and out of her every night. So better yet, now you gotta satisfy 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if y'all running a train and you wait out there and I do this,
different type women built.
So hold on, okay, I'm glad you said that.
And the thing is, she may not want it every day. But some women,
she gonna be watered out.
No, but some women,
she gonna be
you know what?
Watered out.
Watered out.
She'll have this man for different
That's
things.
a new one. Watered out.
And I gotta be pouncing on all day. She got this man right here. This man give me good affection. So I got him Monday, Tuesday. I'm gonna get this affection. Wednesday, Thursday, I want to get pounded.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, I'm getting pounded.
So that means you
But
got.
she don't have
Friday,
that
Saturday.
Wednesday and Thursday though. That other chick got the women.
No, but this the I'm just about the poly with the different men.
That's what I'm saying. But
She's gonna have her group of men that's gonna give her
Okay,
different things for
let's
different days.
let's break that down.
but she can't have every day though.
even
For the
if
poly woman game?
Yeah.
Why not?
You know, but there's a poly girl and she
Mhm.
got 2 men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where the other man come in at?
Well, she can have 3. We're gonna give her 3.
Give her 3.
give her 3, but
We give her 2 or 3
at
men.
least 1 or 2 or 3 of the men out of the 3,
Yeah.
dick don't work. So
Okay.
I mean,
that's the
I'm
one.
sorry.
That's the one gonna give her the affection. That's
even-
the one gonna give her the
But
affection.
even a man
then.
that give you affection, he builds you up to affection.
That's
the
what she
pound.
need.
Yeah,
Okay, well
eventually.
she
Most
need
men.
that.
Yeah.
He just ain't getting a pound that day, but that's that affection she need.
But what
Right.
happened when he
Next day.
What happened when he get ready to get the pound?
He gotta wait. They pay the poly.
Nah,
hey.
That might be the day his shit ain't working.
yeah, it gotta
So
be.
then what?
Gotta be.
Look, she gonna work it out. She gonna work it out.
But then it's
if it
crazy.
ain't working that day, she
She
gonna
got
to
a
the
lot on her
next
plate,
one.
dude.
I know,
That's all
but
I'm saying.
She a bad one.
Yeah, but it's crazy that Kanisha said about the train, right? So what's the difference in a man running 2 men running the train on the women? You know, you
That's
got to
the
be in
difference.
that. Well, hold on. What's the
what's the
difference?
I ain't
difference?
never had it, but from what people tell me how it go, I don't think the 2 men being at the same
Yeah,
time.
they be in
do
at the same time running the train. They just.
I thought one be out there
Nah,
and then when he
what you gonna?
finished.
Oh, you just gonna jump out the closet? You done? I'm next.
Ain't that how it go?
Nah, train don't go like that. You in
Oh,
the
y'all
room
be-
running the train.
Well, you not. Well, you just doing her. The dude ain't paying attention.
But
to,
that's what I'm saying.
to
So,
y'all,
but like I
probably.
said, with
I don't
men,
know.
if you securing your masculinity, you don't worry about that shit.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess so.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ugh,
But
it's
running
still
the
nasty, but whatever.
it's nasty. But running the train, and then what Brandon was
The
saying
threesome.
about the
Yeah.
poly
That's it.
stuff with the 2 men.
Yeah.
You said,
But
they
that's
not,
like total. That's different because
Why
that's
is it
total.
different? You in there running the train.
No,
You in
no.
there with him saying
No,
this
listen.
thing swing all over the place.
No, listen to what I'm
What
saying.
if your nuts
Listen.
touch? Ew.
Listen what I'm saying. When I think of the poly, I think of that's together because everybody have a different. It's a y'all. We saying
That's
poly,
what I'm
but
saying.
everything
I
is
think
different
everybody
to it.
look
Yeah,
different.
so it may be 3 people, but that one guy get one-on-one time with her by himself.
That's what I
and
was thinking.
there's different things.
I mean,
I've heard-
that's the way it works. But
yeah, I've heard the different ways that it can work and the different couples and how they group each other. But what I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, if you got 3 people that are together like that and they don't care about doing all that and the man is comfortable with that, he gay.
Yeah.
He damn gay. I'm sorry.
Man,
You're
hey,
not gonna be laying up in the bed together now if you don't have. You might not be full out, but you don't. You tipping and tapping.
Yeah,
You
us three-
bisexual.
My woman ain't finna be laying between me and another man. His arm
Right.
don't touch mine.
That's too much masculine
Yeah,
energy
it's
in the
too
bed.
much. It's
Hey.
too much. I mean, no.
I mean, that's the way it works, man. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
But also
Ugh.
in that situation with 2 men, I mean, they can get emotionally tied to this chick.
Of
You know what I'm
course,
saying?
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That shit
Men
just
are-
That's
don't.
why it's complicated.
It's
That's-
complicated. I don't think that shit works,
Men by
man.
nature
because-
are territorial.
That's why typically you just see the 2 women
Yeah.
and 1 man.
But over time, man,
because.
feelings and emotions get involved, and you split.
Mhm.
I got to split this time with you on this day, and I got to split this time. That shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
After a
That's
while,
like just
yeah.
a normal poly relationship
Mm.
with the 2 women and 1 man.
Mhm.
You know, women be like, well, shit. Even though I had Monday and Tuesday with him, but she got Wednesday and Thursday. Now my fucking emotions all over the place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Because
shit
I really
gonna work.
need him Wednesday. It's not my day, but I need him.
Yeah.
This is the emotion too.
Yeah.
I
He
feel-
got-
I
he
feel
got
like
her
I
I
need
feel
him.
like I need him.
He got her
Wednesday.
flowers this day.
That's
I
what
didn't get
I'm
no
saying.
flowers.
So then
I don't like flowers, but I
Well,
just
I like
wanted
them, yeah.
flowers because
She
he
got the
gave me
flowers. I want the flowers.
Yeah.
Right.
now, do y'all think it comes into competing with each other?
Of course.
Yeah.
So now
most
you're
definitely.
competing. Now
who's the
you
favorite?
getting,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Now you're getting jealous
Because somebody gonna
Mhm.
feel like another one get more attention.
Mhm.
because in this one, this couple that I just pulled up on
I
YouTube.
feel like feelings have to be
The
out of
crazy
it.
thing about it is the dude that was married, the girl that they brought in for to put the poly together, is his baby mama.
Oh, he's getting his cake.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Lord.
So did but
Oh,
the
they
wife,
doing a
the
lot.
wife always thought that
They doing way too much.
he was gravitating to her because they had history together.
Oh yeah, to the baby mama.
So things didn't work out. The baby mama, she bounced, and now the couple, they split up.
Wow.
Things didn't work out for them. So
Wow.
it's like it's a whole lot that comes with that.
What's the difference between being in a poly? If that's the case, if they just stay open, why don't 2 people get married and they just do that swinging shit?
That's
I
ain't
mean,
that almost
Yeah.
like
That'd be the best
pretty
way to
much
play it.
swingers,
Cause ain't that almost
poly,
like
and
kinda,
kind of.
well,
Only thing is with that, you doing you swapping
You swap
exactly
partners,
what it is.
Was you
yeah.
crip walking?
yeah, you
Swapping
swapping.
partner.
So like, if we friends,
Yeah.
we swapping. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
nasty
that's-
too. But
Or they
a
go
lot
get-
of them, they do it all together.
Right.
Yeah, they got a
Or
whole,
they just go
got a-
meet
they got a
other
whole world
people.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
They do.
But
Mhm.
like Megan said,
Vegas,
the emotions are key in this poly,
Yeah,
whatever
it
the poly
is.
glamorous. I don't know how to pronounce it. Shit.
I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah,
either.
polyamorous.
Yeah.
But that is key, man. Them emotions, like women,
You
they
gotta take it
emotional
all the way
creatures,
out.
right? And they gonna get tied to that person. Be like, nah, nigga, I'm just gonna bust up in there and see what y'all doing, man. That shit just ain't gonna work, man. It might look good from the start,
Yeah.
but once you get involved in you a year or something, man, your emotions start being like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Baby, I got these 2 days with him. You go to the mall. I can't go to the mall, man. I'm worried about what y'all doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because then maybe she doing something I need to see so we can be on an even playing field. You know what I'm saying? Because you might think that, oh, she better than me.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, shit, that shit ain't going to work, man.
Yeah. I just can't sit down.
So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They can have that.
But we're gonna give y'all a show in 2022. We're gonna have one of them
Got
couples on here.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned for that.
So this was a topic that we talked about, and then y'all, the guys, ended up kind of touching on it a little bit while we were at the cabin. Should you tell your friend that your partner is cheating on them?
Oh yeah.
B-Hunt said, and I remember this vividly. B-Hunt said, "Mind your business." Sheena said, at first Sheena was like, then Sheena said, "Mind your business too. I don't want to know." And my whole thing was, I was just trying to get out of y'all. Would y'all really want to know? Because some people will say they really don't want to know. And then I've gotten a poll. We did a poll with the ladies down at the cabin, and most of the ladies said they gonna mind their business. Yeah. And it's
hard,
just because they've been in that situation.
I bet a lot of them was older women too.
Yeah.
Because once you go through it, you like, I know this shit. I ain't saying shit.
Yeah. And the reason I know some people say mind their business, you probably been through it. Mm-hmm. And that friend you tell, sometimes they end up maybe mad.
You'll be a friend,
you know. So that's why I kind of was on the fence about it. Because sometimes you may have this good friend, and you like, I'm gonna tell my girl, tough. But then you tell them, then now
that's tough.
Then they end up getting back together. Yeah. She end up telling him, because she don't know how to keep her mouth closed.
He gonna cut you off,
and he mad.
He gonna cut you off. She ain't got to do
it. It's just a whole bunch of mess, and you going, why did I even say anything?
But I've seen a lot of them conversations come across through Facebook when people ask them questions.
Oh yeah, because
it's tough. Man.
I think that's a real life.
You want to know,
like everybody. I think everybody at some point has been kind of placed in that position.
Yeah. Then you gotta know your friend.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to. You got to. It's like one of them things where you almost got to talk to somebody to see if you need to tell the person. You don't want to tell the business, but then you kind of like, oh, what do? I can't keep this to myself.
I
gotta keep it.
I forgot.
Yeah, but you know that you know what they always say. Some shit go to the grave with you.
Yeah. Then you kind of want to tell nobody else because you don't want them to know. Nobody else knows. So it's like. It's just like, try to just get down my head. I don't know. It's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, I did it. I left it alone.
Hey, y'all, post in the comments what y'all think. Is it tough? Is it tough? Or is it tough?
It's a big pill.
Oh, is it tough?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And so y'all know our next was our girl Tabitha Brown. Retiring her husband.
Man, we got a lot of views on Facebook on that one, man. I think we caught that at the right time because it was hot. And I think we got in that YouTube algorithm where people would just type in Tabitha Brown name in and our podcast came up. So that was probably one of a podcast that we did that we got great reviews on and a lot of people tuned into that one. So like, I appreciate everybody.
Yeah. Tabitha doing her thing. She got a YouTube cartoon now. Mm-hmm. Her old little cartoon little station, and every time I turn around, she doing something new.
That's good.
She popping. Mm-hmm. I'm with it.
Big things.
Yes. So the next one, I remember this night.
Oh Lord.
I remember this night. Me and B Hunt wasn't friends this night. Submissive.
Man, after the show, we probably went on for another 3 or 4
hours.
Are
you being submissive or nah?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
We're gonna start a whole.
You're gonna start World War on here, man. But
But I did a poll, and I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. I understand it. It is what it is. I just always have to say that it's how you put it. It's how you word it. It's what your definition.
I don't think you can word that anything.
It's only one word for it.
No.
Submissive. It's only one word.
I think if we could do a replay, we're gonna have replays next year. Yeah, next year coming up. Janita said it best. It's the reason why people take it negatively is because they don't get the true biblical
But
definition.
Who is that on? Is that on the person
Who
that's
follows
presenting
it?
it to you,
Yeah.
or the person that's interpreting it?
Mm-hmm.
That's not on the person that's delivering it to you.
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
can
because
deliver it any
kill the
type of
messenger.
way, but
Don't
if you
kill the
know
messenger.
what that word means, you wouldn't be offended.
It all depends on how it's delivered.
No,
too.
you can't.
It's the delivery.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Because you're submissive.
Nope.
Because I've heard y'all
Watch
say
it.
different things.
I'ma get you.
I wish we could
I'ma
roll
get-
the
I'ma get
roll
you.
the tape back.
No, I'm gonna roll
the
it.
tape back.
No, I ain't got to roll the tape. I'm gonna roll what you said, and I'm
What?
gonna use that against you.
Tell me.
When you said Janita said, if you know the biblical term about it,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't offend you.
Mm-hmm.
So what they got to do about the delivery? I can deliver it any way I want to deliver it, but if
Because-
you knew the term, you wouldn't take it out of
You take it out of
context.
context.
Right. But I always got
Got
no,
him.
you ain't got me. You ain't get me. No, you did. You ain't
Yes,
get
you did
me.
because you
gotta
put
think
your
so.
foot in your mouth.
No, you didn't get me. I
gotta
didn't
think
put
so.
my foot in my mouth.
If you
Let
want
me-
to use the Janita thing, then you got something to stand on. But you use
You-
the Janita thing. If people knew the terminology, I don't care how I deliver it.
That-
But if you knew the term, you don't take it that way.
You definitely don't. But if someone is telling you, hey, we didn't broke down the definition before at this table, ain't have nothing to do with nothing biblical. Nothing at all.
Yes, it is. It's just
Nothing.
The definition is agreeing.
No.
Yes, it is.
No. You know we didn't have many conversations about that hunt.
But I understand that, but it doesn't matter how you deliver it. If you knew, okay, Kanisha, if you researched the term and you knew the
I know what it means.
then you shouldn't be offended. I don't care how I
never
deliver it
said
to
that
you.
I was offended.
But that's what I'm saying.
I never said. I think me and Sheena really had the same kind of
Don't
theory
care
about
what
it.
Yeah.
We didn't. I never told y'all I was against it.
Yeah.
I just said that I'm not going to. I'm not saying I'm not going to submit. It was the way that you guys
People use
saying-
it?
Yeah, it was the way y'all.
But hold
saying
on, but
it.
listen,
It's the way that
like-
y'all saying it. It's almost
listen.
like
How they
What
what I
deliver it.
say goes.
Yeah.
Period.
Hey, be
That's
submissive.
not
That's the
submissive.
way I
Watch
say
it,
go.
watch it.
That's
Watch
controlling.
this, watch this, watch this.
Exactly.
It's like playing
But
basketball.
that's the
You
way
go
it
in
was
the
coming
lane.
off.
That's it. A
And look,
lot of men use it like that.
Slappy. Right now, I got him doing a retreat dribble. You know how you go in the lane with the ball and you
Yeah.
back out because you
No.
see the traffic.
No.
Slap
It
wings got a traffic
Listen.
going in.
Nah, but it
Right.
shouldn't matter the delivery. If you know the true definition of it, that it shouldn't bother.
But
you.
y'all
That's all
Y'all
I'm
try-
saying.
y'all know
Y'all-
y'all men try to use it in a totally different way.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to act dumb.
But there's
They
only
know
one way
better.
you can use it if
Nah.
you know the terminology.
No,
No.
correction. If y'all remember correctly, I said this here.
What you say? Pia?
If you have to continue to tell your woman, be submissive, be submissive, be submissive.
Yeah.
She's not submissive.
Exactly.
So therefore,
Well, that's one of the ways the men use it, the way it's being delivered.
but
Okay.
the woman, it's up to the woman to know the meaning to that word.
Yeah.
She won't be offended about it.
Yeah. What's your definition of submission?
I was about to say let me
because
pull up this definition
because
of submissive.
I could be being submissive, and Kareem may be like, she ain't nowhere near submissive.
That's how I do. That's
No, I'm just saying
Yeah.
it could be a different, like y'all saying, if we know the definition, we shouldn't be offended.
Yeah.
But my definition versus what Kareem thinks,
It's only
or
one
what you
definition.
It's
think.
only one definition.
Sheena, read
What's
the
y'all
definition.
def-
No,
okay.
read the definition. Sheena. You got the
Submission
mic.
No,
ain't
this
agreement.
says ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive.
So what's wrong with that? So why is that so offensive to people?
I'm not saying it's offensive. I think that people are, because the way y'all come off
It's a
with
whole
it,
new-
it's
it's a whole new
almost it's
podcast.
almost like,
They know it.
yeah, you know,
That's why y'all smiling because
I'm
it's
not-
only one way to
because
interpret
I'm
it.
not a super passive person.
I know, but it shouldn't.
I'm
It shouldn't
definitely
bother
not
you.
passive.
But that
No,
doesn't
not
mean
with-
that I'm not submissive.
I know, but it
But
shouldn't.
I'm not
bother
gonna
you.
be
I get
like,
y'all right.
Okay.
Okay. We
You
gonna-
know,
It shouldn't
all
bother
right.
y'all when that word comes up.
Alright.
No,
it doesn't bother
because
me.
if you tell me, honey, you sweet, then you tell me, nigga, you sweet. I'm gonna take that the wrong way, even though it's the same word.
You gonna take it wrong?
Yeah, you say
Oh, yeah.
you sweet.
You can't.
Okay,
yeah.
well that's the same way with submissive
we
then.
gonna just let's agree to
Be submissive. I said you be submissive. Hold on, partner.
Oh, that's how you gonna start talking.
Hold up, partner.
That-
But if you
hey.
tell me, babe, you gotta be more
I
submissive.
would take that the wrong way.
Okay.
I think that's the problem though. Like going.
I just think the word needs to be changed to something else. The whole word.
If you're in a relationship with a person and you go into say marriage with a person, you shouldn't have to remind that person, "Hey, you need to be more submissive." You shouldn't have married her. Shit, fuck it. Just case.
Like some situation you can agree to disagree.
Let's go with that then.
No, I agree with that.
Some situations you can agree to disagree.
Because I hate when people get laid on in their marriage and then they, man, this bitch ain't submissive. You know what I'm saying? Well, you should have married a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, they got to wait to stop the marriage.
Like I said, if the word has to come up, then it's
you should have to remind a person how to act.
It's one of them things.
It's just almost it should just come with ease.
Yeah.
Like it's one of them things. What's understood and have to be explained.
Exactly.
You gotta be submissive.
Exactly.
You gotta keep telling me.
I hate to hear men have to say, "I'm the man of my house."
Me too. Oh, God.
Because you know who you married, and you know,
I'm the man.
I think guys use that to be tough.
Yeah, tough tactic.
No, they do it. They communicate with their woman.
But sometimes it don't take all that.
Yeah.
I mean, like Sheena said, I use that same word. What's understood don't have to be explained. No. You shouldn't have to go around bragging and boasting. I'm the man of the house, man. Bitch, I'm the man. Nah, come on, man. It's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of things you agree to disagree on, man. But you just got to move forward. It's learning. You know what I'm saying? But for a man to go around to just stick his chest out. No, I'm the man. What goes on? I say goes. Nah, it's come on, man. What's this? 2021 about to be 2022. Right. Some men, and I'm a man. Some men they got to change their thought process, man.
Man, yeah. Well, I
mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of men that. It's a lot of men that that I know that I associate and I talk to. Man, it's like their thought process is a little different than mine. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They do things a little different than the way I do it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and it always comes back. I say, as you get older, the stuff that you did back in the day, you can't do that shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, man, you just gotta. You don't know how much time you got left, man. You gotta enjoy what you got now. You know what I'm saying? You can't complain about it now. You know what I'm saying? We here now. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? How can we, make it better? You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days when you're young, you don't think about some of the stuff that you're doing.
You don't care.
You don't care. You out there reckless. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you got time to fix it.
Yes.
Nah, man.
And that's when you should have been getting it together.
Yeah.
In them 20s when you was wilding out is when you should have been getting it together.
Especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Here we go. You know what?
I mean, I agree with you on that.
I agree
that
with
part
him.
of
I think
it.
my husband.
A lot of women that are looking and listening, man. Y'all don't take that offensive, man.
Woman hater.
You really are.
Don't take that offensive, man. We just giving it to you.
Yeah. Certain things I agree with.
I'm just for marriage though. I like to see.
Yeah.
Our people.
I would love to see that too,
I like
man.
to see people get married and live here happily ever after.
But
our black women in trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah, but the bad thing about it is, unfortunately, like marriages are not the same. They ain't never gonna be the same as they were. I'm not saying that back in the day didn't have issues. I'm not saying that because they had issues and secrets too. But moving forward, it's kind of like, I love a healthy marriage and I love to see marriages too. But I like to see a healthy marriage. I don't like to see people stay in marriages because of stuff. We've been together for the children. We're together for the children. Or we're together because we've been together for 30 years. Why leave now?
But as a woman, you're a married woman. How can y'all change it though? Y'all can't change it.
Change what?
Change the way these women think about marriage and stuff like that, staying in a marriage because of the kids and stuff like that. I mean, what can y'all do to provoke change?
No.
I mean, watch this. What I told y'all how y'all can provoke change. Y'all got y'all's own podcast, women's podcast to let them know coming from married women. You see a lot of people that's doing podcasts that they trying to provoke change because of the situations that they're in, trying to help the youth and their friends and stuff that are not in a marriage.
Some people,
very few
that will listen.
Yeah,
but it's out there though. The resources is out there. Yeah. If you put it out there, it's out there.
Remember that one woman I sent you on that little TikTok video? I seen her and maybe another woman that actually promotes to help young women, show them how to be, with a man.
They gonna listen to y'all though.
You know what I'm
saying? They gonna tune in to listen to y'all. I told y'all that.
Yeah, every time you flip on something, it's the young black women, older black women promoting the hot girl summer. everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they want to lead them down the structure.
Yeah.
The hot
Everybody
girl
wants the
summer
hot girl
it
summer.
leaves you by yourself.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
And see, the crazy
I
thing
guess
about
some
it is,
of
I
these
agree,
into
Slappy, a spin-off podcast spinning
lonely-
in 2022. And I've always told them, you get two married women, saying attractive married women, get behind a mic and people see them. Men are gonna come up and listen to their show. They probably gonna bust through their DMs. It's gonna be crazy. But that's what I told them they need to do. I mean, sometimes you gotta let your voice be heard, man. And married women, been in relationships for a long time, they can give some advice. They got kids, they can give some advice. And people would love to hear it. I've been trying to tell them that, so they better I can lead them to the water, but I can't make them drink it. But I'm gonna drink my drink.
Lord,
drink to
Lord.
that.
Mhm.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll see, you guys. We'll see about that. We'll see. We'll have another round table talk after the round table.
Right.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's some boy. We can blow up.
But yeah,
All up under the Simply Ball Dropping
Simply Ball
Network.
Dropping.
We can run with it.
The women of Simply Ball.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah. So yeah, we talked about this is probably one of the reasons why women probably gonna be in trouble because they like to wear bonnets
Them bonnets.
outside.
I knew it.
There you go.
The
Right
And
there.
bonnets in the
They ain't learned their lesson yet because they still out there doing it, man.
Black asses.
I was
Monique
coming back.
tried.
I was coming back.
Monique tried. She tried to help
Man,
him.
I was
She
coming
tried
back
to
from the
help him.
store
Monique.
today.
They came for
Tried
it.
Yeah,
to
they
help.
did.
I was coming back from the store today, turned in Paloma Creek, man, and saw these two black chicks walking with the bonnet. I was
Always.
like, I had to look out of the rear. I said,
but
man,
y'all-
they still doing
But
it.
Like
y'all
that.
know
That's
what's
the race.
funny though?
The
Y'all
race.
know what's funny? And I'm not even trying to be funny because Kareem can vouch for this. I like Target way more than I like Walmart, okay?
Bougie.
I'm just saying. Target. I'm sorry. That's my shit. I go in Target, you don't see that shit. You don't
Yeah.
see that foolery in Target. You
It's-
go in
It's a
Walmart,
different atmosphere.
Yeah.
you see it's literally dang Highland Hills or the most expensive area in North Dallas and Target to the hood and Walmart.
Yeah.
Whatever the hood, whatever you
But
want
the
to call
people
your
that put-
hood.
The people that's putting these places in stores, don't you think they know that?
And I get it. I
Somebody's
get it.
sitting behind it, making them millions. and
I mean,
millions of
I'm not saying that Walmart ain't making money because
I mean, 'cause
Walmart's
they
still
making
making money,
money.
and that's the thing. They catering to
dollars. Yeah, the
who
hood-
coming in there.
Yeah, the hood liquor store making money too.
Yeah.
Heck
No
yeah.
different.
But see, the thing about
'Cause
it
I'm
is
like,
Walmart is
you don't see no bonnets in Target,
but
though.
Walmart is known for that, man. Walmart back
Gotta
in the
get dressed
days
when you go to
I
Target.
first moved here, Walmart was known for you go to Walmart, you're gonna catch somebody. You know what I'm saying? They go with that. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
The club,
off of Frankfurt.
yeah.
Remember the Walmart off of
Yes,
Frankfurt?
it is very good now.
You
It's
go in
very
there,
good.
man. You cats
It's
go in there
very
just
good.
to see if they can pick somebody up.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
now it's like Walmart got this stigma on them. Like, man,
Oh,
people gonna
Walmart.
come in there any way they want. They gonna come in there with the booty shorts all up the ass, with the bonnets on, and cellulite showing and shit like that. They don't care.
Goddamn titties flopping.
Exactly.
everywhere.
But
Bro,
yeah.
that shit is not cute.
It's not, and Kanisha, right? You go in Target, you don't see
You don't
that
see
because
that,
Target is not
honey.
known for that.
You and that motherfucker looking.
Wally World is known for that. What is the another word for Target? Target.
Target.
Where the fuck they get Wally World from? So if you go in there, Walmart is Wally World. So shit, you don't know what you're gonna see.
Right.
I mean, because I see some crazy shit when I go up in Walmart, man. I'm like, man,
Mhm.
how do these people come out like this, man?
I know.
Like you realize what you got on?
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They do not care.
Terrible.
Those bonnets.
Yeah.
Goodness.
They gotta be
Just
single.
nothing.
'Cause shit, ain't no way you a man letting a woman out looking
Right.
like that.
Yeah, they making it
Where
more and more
was the other
acceptable.
day?
They wearing
Family
them like
Dollar.
it's a
Family Dollar, you said, look, there go some of your sisters. The two
Yeah.
girls walked in with bonnets.
like
I
a
couldn't even.
outfit.
I couldn't even.
Oh, and y'all know what?
They don't
Another
go in Dollar
thing-
General like that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Dollar
They
General.
do.
They do?
Dollar General, Family Dollar. Yeah.
Family Dollar, Dollar General. Now
Now,
Dollar Tree,
Dollar
they
Tree,
they
be,
might
yeah.
they might get a little bit up there, a little bit on Dollar Tree. You know, Dollar
Dollar
Tree
Tree
raising
a
their
little
prices
different, yeah.
prices
Right.
at 125, right?
No Dollar Tree.
So, but this is the funny thing. I feel like people feel like they gotta wear bonnets when they go to the beauty supply.
Oh.
Have y'all felt that? If y'all ever been in the beauty supply and
Uh-huh.
people
They probably
in
feel
their
like
bun
going
hair,
They probably going to get some hair,
hair,
products. or
hair
something,
to
so,
do, but you couldn't put your hat on
A
while you
hat
go in there and
on.
get your hair products.
I
I'm
tried-
just saying.
I tried to help they stupid.
Yeah,
Try to help them be.
I tried.
but
I
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Turn my
that was
head.
just something that I
Because at the end of
noticed.
the day, they still our sisters.
They are.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't want to claim them, but yeah.
Yeah.
See,
They are. Jesus.
You don't
They're
wanna
your
claim the
kinfolk,
sisters.
man.
Shit, you
Right.
got some folk you don't want to claim right now, ain't it?
Nope.
What about? I know I got a few I want to claim,
Yeah.
but they my kinfolk.
Yeah.
You
They're
think
my
you as
people.
a man you could try to talk to him?
Who?
You
I
as a
wasn't
man.
there.
But why you wouldn't there?
Shit, they don't cuss me out.
Yeah, they give you attitude. They would.
I say, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah. Like,
Fat
who
ass.
fucking you? Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
What they gonna say?
They want me to let us hold the door before.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. They always think that you're trying to talk to him if you do
I
that.
don't give a damn. This is how my mama raised me, done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
Talk about you.
but the other walk through the door. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Becky walked through there and Karen walked through there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marlene,
yeah.
all them
Mhm.
people. Marlene.
Molly.
And I think some of
That's
them
Sydney.
Beckys and
You see they
Karens.
put-
I think they might
You
do
see
that
where
out of fear.
Starbucks is? Starbucks is in Target and Subway is in Walmart.
Mhm.
You won't see no Starbucks in Walmart.
You damn sure will not. You'll get one of them little machines over there next to
Yeah.
the key machine, the little coffee machine that don't work.
Shit, one of them 7-Eleven dispensers and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Walmart, babe. Walmart making
Yeah.
that money, but they ain't giving. They
Yeah.
ghetto.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes, indeed.
but so our next big topic was the mental health. Women did we did our mental health.
Shout out to the
And
women.
then we conjuring up a part 2
Run it back.
for that,
Mhm.
and we're gonna elaborate a lot more.
Mhm.
And then the men they came and did their men's podcast, and they did their mental health. I corrected myself.
Okay.
For y'all get down my throat. Y'all was like y'all was about
I
to
didn't
jump
say
me.
that.
I
You
don't
looked
say a word.
at-
No, they came and they did a good job. The guys had a round table on mental health and a lot of other
See,
stuff.
we try to provoke change, man.
Yeah, a
I
lot
don't
of
know
other
what
stuff.
these women
I mean,
doing.
but it really needed to be talked about in the men, like
Yeah.
seriously,
Yeah.
especially
A lot
our
of men
black
don't
men.
talk about it.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah, our
talk
black
about
men, they think they so hard.
Yes.
No, don't think we know.
And that's the problem.
And that's what I said,
Y'all gotta
men
let
gotta
that macho
change it.
down a little bit.
Well, that's what I
Turn
said.
it out.
As a man, I've always said that men got to kind of calm down a little bit, man. They got to take a step back, man. Everything ain't got to be macho,
Right.
man.
Yep.
Facts.
And we did the marry me or else.
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you
Yeah.
gonna do? I need a ring. We been together for 25 years. Well, first of all,
You gotta force a
You gotta
person to give you a
why
ring.
you been
Right.
why you
You
been
gotta
together
be
for
with 'em
25 years?
and
That's
not me.
kind of crazy on your part.
Yeah.
But I'm totally against that and still against that. And then I guess the ultimatums will then bring us to the biggest topic of breaking social media, y'all. Megan Good.
Man, shout out to Megan Good. Man. Shout
Megan
out to
Good.
Megan Good.
Ho-
Don't give me a good
Nah.
shout out.
Megan Good.
I'm giving her a shout
Just
out.
hang in there,
She
baby.
cheated.
Don't even
She
worry
cheated
about
on
what
us.
they saying.
Oh my God.
Nah, she didn't cheat.
Brady put out
Nah,
rumors.
hey, you putting out rumors now.
Brady put out
Where are your
rumors.
facts on that?
I'm just saying that's what
Nah.
I'm expecting.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm
if you
gonna
file for divorce, Kareem, something.
no, I'm gonna lead this
No.
off. I'm gonna lead it
No.
off. I'm gonna lead it off.
Go ahead.
We talking about the Megan Good situation on that pastor. The pastor, reverend and pastor, they got secrets, right? So the pastor, he filed for the divorce of Megan Good, right? And it's kind of funny, right? He met Megan Good on the set of a movie, right?
Jumping the broom.
Jumping the broom, knowing what Megan Good's character was,
Mhm.
right? Knowing her lifestyle, right? And I've always said this, and I would have a problem with this myself.
Mhm.
It would be hard for me to be involved with an actress.
I would never do it.
Exactly.
I never do it.
Because it comes with it. It comes with its highs and it comes with its lows, right? In this situation with Megan Good, after this, I don't know if y'all watched this. What is it? A show or
What?
the Harlem?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It's a
seen it.
series.
You gotta watch it. I haven't watched it, but
yeah.
I walked down on while Kanisha was watching it.
Mhm.
But I saw clips when people was talking
That's
about
good.
it. And the thing about you seen it, Deja? And y'all, we have to watch it. We probably have to watch it together one day, right?
Okay.
And my thing was, he filed for the divorce after this little show came out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the scenes that Megan Good had to partake in, the pastor couldn't take it.
That's what you're thinking.
Man,
Okay.
I don't think.
look, hold on,
Go ahead,
listen.
get your
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And the reason why I say that is, how can a pastor explain to his congregation
That's
that
been happening though.
Exactly.
It has.
Megan Good
It's-
is out here. I know it's been happening, but it got to a breaking point where he just couldn't take it no more. If
After
she's
9
gonna,
years,
if
Kareem?
exact, but yeah, after these roles that she's taking on, that's getting more provocative. The man was laying there butt ass naked with his legs spread open. She all down in his goods, right? So that's a scene that keeps on flowing. Exactly, but he's come to a breaking point where he can't take it no more, and I don't think he can take the fact that his wife is in that line of business, right?
Okay.
And she's always said, I saw a clip on her, she dated 50 Cent. Nobody knew about it.
And Tyrese.
Yeah, and nobody knew about it. And she wanted to keep that on the low because she didn't want their name to be associated with her coming up. Because she said she was making her own money.
Right.
She wanted her career to, blossom
she got
off
her own
because of
acting.
her, right? But she kept them relationships on the low. But with the pastor, I think it just got to a point where he just couldn't take it no more, man. And he's like, he had to get out, man.
I just,
Just breaking
that's
point.
like my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead, get your opinion.
ahead.
My opinion, it ain't came out yet. I think the pastor deal with it as long as he could. He got fed up, but she did some a little extra to push him to that point.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with no acting. It had to be do.
What do you think was extra? Like what happened?
Some extra with a relationship with somebody. Some extra.
Something gonna come out.
Yeah.
You think?
You think
Yeah.
something
Think
like
it was
And I
some
think
infidelity
some- I think
somewhere,
it's
or
gonna be
some
some
messing
infidelity,
around, or maybe they
or it's
have
gonna-
been messing around, and then
Yeah.
he just
Or
kind
it's
of
gonna
got
come
tired.
back that he really like the other side.
Baby, that you,
No,
you already know where I'm
no,
going.
I mean,
okay,
because
that's your
I
option.
know that's where I'm going.
because
with it.
he filed for divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I just
thing
think he
is-
got to a breaking
Y'all
point
watch
that
him.
he couldn't fathom his,
You know,
you
damn
know,
breaking
being
point. You knew what
I
you were
know.
marrying.
That's just like the
When
Wayne
they first
Wade,
got
same
married,
thing.
when they first
It's
got
the same
married,
thing.
they were unequally yoked. That girl was what they say worldly.
But for 9
she
years,
was
do you think
he
that-
was godly and she was of the world.
I know, but do
But
you
no,
think out of
but
this?
she
Not
And
on,
she-
not on,
was
yeah.
celibate too
No,
I
she
thought-
decided to do it.
because
With
he was-
him.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but
a lot of-
celibacy does not save a marriage.
Yeah.
Let's get
No.
that straight.
No, I'm just saying.
I
But-
think he
that's
wanted her.
some
to
serious
do that.
sacrifice. Some shit.
Yeah.
That's some serious
It's some sacrifice,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you might do that and then shit's
The
still
BP.
gonna fail.
I think with the BP.
No, I think another
It's
thing
between
because
the
they
BP
were
and him being
unequally
gay.
yoked. I think he, not to say he settled, but because
sorry.
I know a lot of people see Megan Good, but he was a producer as well,
Mhm.
pastor and all that. I think because he said when he first met her, she didn't check off a lot of his boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She smoked. He said he never wanted a woman to smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
I think she drank. She smoked. She was an actress. He didn't want an actress.
Mhm.
Like,
He thought
Exactly.
he could switch her.
he
Yeah.
thought
Maybe.
yeah, maybe
And
he
it
thought
didn't work.
Into
maybe
something
thought,
that he really
and maybe
wanted.
she thought she could be who
Be
he
that.
wanted. She
I
could
think
be
they was
that.
trying all
So I
that for the 9 years, and I
I
don't
think
think
they
all
tried
that
it.
stuff worked.
Yeah.
It didn't work
It didn't work for
It
her.
didn't work.
And I think she reverted back to her
To
old
old self,
her old
yeah.
self.
because, like she said, she's more of a
She
free
cheated.
spirit.
Yeah.
But Devon, he more of the he's structured. He's the preacher. And she couldn't really
Let me ask you a question.
It's
be
almost
yourself.
like getting married to someone who it's certain things that you are not going to be able to change.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be in a relationship with somebody knowing that if I know Kareem is a loud talker and I can't deal with that, then I don't even need to marry him because that's not going to change.
Yeah.
It's just certain things that you can't
Yeah.
change about people. And I feel like that's what he did.
Yeah.
He saw the beauty. He saw all of they probably had
Chemistry
a good,
and all that.
yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I am who I am. I may not be, when I saw them together, I was like, I literally, in my mind, I was like, I don't think, this is not
They're
it.
just two.
I got a
totally
question for
different.
the
But they
women.
say opposites attract sometimes. But
Yeah.
It usually do.
I think
It
what
usually do.
yeah, dudes do. But like you say, when it's almost like this person he wanted, she ain't nothing what he wanted.
Yeah.
You can say she nice looking or whatever, but he could have found another nice looking
Yeah.
woman that don't do those
He
things
couldn't
that
change
she
it.
did. Yeah.
And I think
So
they
after
tried
so
to
long,
work with, yep.
I mean, it's like,
And
and
I
I
like
think
that they
maybe
doing
they
it.
just came to a common agreement.
Yeah.
That's
Just
what
like-
they say. That's what they
and
say.
then why?
You know
And
what
then
I'm
at
saying?
this
Baby, I
point,
ain't making you happy.
Yeah.
I mean,
But why
you want to
would-
be this.
but why
Continue
would
to
he
blossom
file
in your
for the
career.
divorce?
That's
Because
what
as a
that's all she
pastor-
know.
As a
Right.
pastor, what
Blossoming
you
in
tell your
career.
congregation?
And that's
When
always
you up
been
there
an issue.
preaching, you up there preaching the word, but what can you tell your congregation about your wife? Why is your wife?
Exactly.
I know that's
from
her
the
job.
get-go,
You should
right?
have to.
But that's
you should
always
have to
been their
explain it to-
issue.
You should have to explain it to nobody because he married her.
It's been an issue for
Exactly.
9
That's
years.
my
It's been
point.
an-
It
Exactly.
went on for fucking
Like
9 years.
neither one of them have they don't
You
owe
don't-
us nothing.
yeah,
they
don't
don't
owe
gotta
nothing.
explain why.
But y'all
stuff
know they don't
working.
owe us nothing, but y'all know how the people judge
I know
them
how
in
they
the
gonna
church.
do.
Yeah.
I know they gonna do
So
it.
he probably
Yeah.
dealing with,
That
have to deal
pressure,
with all that.
pressure started mounting.
You did
Pressure.
it because when you in the pup, when
They
when
probably
you,
was talking
when
about
you-
that
when you
pastor
did it.
behind his back, and they
You know
probably
they
had
are.
small talk,
Yeah.
and the
already
pressure
know.
melting.
Because they always talk about how
Yeah.
she dressed.
Yeah.
And she said she's not changing it.
Just,
And she
the
not
dress.
If a
And
man,
then-
if a
the thing
man is
about
strong
it-
in the world, though, like I can't see him breaking like that because of other people.
The
If
thing
he's strong
about-
in the word,
The
I
thing
don't
about
see
it was they
But
trying to
it's
make it
the-
seem like she
I
was
don't
such
see
a
it.
like. I don't know no hoish things that she's really
Right,
done.
yeah.
Like she's not
I
out
know,
there
but it was
like
just
going from guy to
Everybody's pinpointing them scenes in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it's crazy.
So
talking
that
about her
one
acting
thing,
Yeah.
that
career.
one thing just pushed him over the
I just
top.
can't-
No, but
I don't think it's that one thing. I think it's
don't
been a
think it's the
build
one
up.
thing. It's been a
Y'all-
build up.
I'm
but
telling
this took it
y'all-
over the hump.
Look, go back and look at some of the interviews that they had sit downs. Watch his sit downs
I know.
and watch
I'm
Will,
saying-
and watch
Yeah, I
Will
watched
Smith
them
sit
too.
downs.
Oh shit.
And y'all tell me the similarities.
So basically,
Oh, shit.
me, Brandon, and
I'm
Kanisha
telling
said
you.
the same thing. I either said that or maybe he, he just.
So y'all think the pastor gay?
Hey.
I just put that
no,
possibility.
I put that possibility out there
Possibility.
He might have a little extra sugar in his tea.
But I want to
That's all
lean
I'm
more
saying.
towards like what you were saying too. I think it's
I
just
just
the
the
build-up
timing
over
was
the
crazy.
time.
The timing, like the timing was.
I could be
I
wrong, but
I
hey,
know.
that's my
So-
opinion.
It's
The timing
9
was
years.
off, man.
9
But my
years.
thing is, like, as a pastor, right? Like, how do you, like I said, the pressure and stuff, if he was godly and all that, it wouldn't bother him, right? But sometimes that pressure melts to people different, right?
Yeah.
And I just think, man, what do you tell your congregation?
It's
Like,
hard to tell.
how can you, because like Sheena said,
You gotta tell
he already
No.
complained about the way she dressed.
No, he complained of the congregation.
Congregation, everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
Talking about it.
complained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
He
I'm
knew
saying.
what-
So
he knew what he married. He knew how she dressed.
I know the pressure got to him.
When the people got to talking,
He was trying to please his
but
congregation.
You got strong
Yep.
men in the church.
Yeah.
As a pastor, that's giving the word. Man, nah.
But
Yeah.
Brandon, you got to think.
I don't
Think
think
of the women that we see that's usually in the church, the pastor wife. They usually tone it down. They gonna tone it
They gonna
down.
this day and time.
Yeah.
They gonna tone it down. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
a
gonna
little
tone
bit.
it down.
Well,
They not.
I got a
They not
question.
out
I got
there.
a question. Do y'all think? Let's just say think. Maybe she should have though. To keep
I
her
mean,
husband.
If
To
that's
keep her
what
husband,
To keep her
that's
husband.
if that's what
if
she
that's
wants, because
right?
apparently
Okay.
she's not willing.
If-
Apparently she didn't. She wanted to be authentically herself, and he was not able to accept her as she truly is, and she can't change that. Because I'm just looking at how
She
they. I don't
can't
know how their
change it?
conversation
She
is.
can't change it. She won't change.
She
it.
won't
She
change.
won't.
She
She
can.
don't want to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
it's- she
but
probably
my-
can't.
my
She probably
thing-
don't want to.
My thing, this day and time, the way the shit
I feel
going.
like that's what I
Why
am.
would she
You
change it for
married
her
me.
husband?
Yeah, you married.
That's that black ass attitude. She gonna be by herself.
Yeah, but you know what I think they should have did. It should have been a conversation. If it hadn't, I don't know if it was.
That's why I'm saying I don't see him just divorcing her over that. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah. But you know, people get to their breaking point. Some things you can deal with for so long. You try to deal with it for so long. You get to your breaking point.
If I married
Mhm.
you, knowing you dress a certain type of way, you don't check out my box.
We just talking about dress though. It could be some other things as
It's
well.
gotta be. That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm
It's
saying?
gotta be something
Yeah.
that pushed
But
them
whatever it
over
was,
the
it's,
edge.
it's something that didn't
After 9 years, it's something that pushed them like
Yeah.
off the cliff.
Yeah, I
you
feel like it
you
was something,
And then sometimes you want to keep an image. You can stay with a
It-
person so long for an image.
and it was just
Or
Try to
something
prove
you can try to
people
prove.
wrong.
Yeah,
they
and you
probably
can
had
just
been
try.
trying to backdoor in the privacy of their own homes. They
Yeah,
probably been
probably
dealing with this for a
dealing with
long
it. Yeah.
time,
Mhm.
and then boom. But I'm glad that they were able to, unless it was kind of staged, because the little write up just
that
seemed,
Yeah,
it just seemed a little fakeish to
Oh,
me. It
definitely.
seems like they
publicist did
Their
that.
publicist was like, let's just say this.
Yeah.
We know y'all going through this, but let's say this. But either way,
So they was coerced. They
I
was-
feel
I
like
think
I
so.
feel like that was just such a very blanket, very mutual type of statement. Like
Yeah.
anybody could have said, "Oh, well, we're gonna be great. We'll become." I'm not saying that it's not true. They may
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah.
They ain't got no kids, right?
Hey,
No kids.
They got
no
no
nothing.
kids.
No kids.
So yeah, they can split.
My
Free.
favorite question to ask after this topic, we can move on. My favorite question to ask, just like I ask y'all
Lord.
all the time. Can she find another one of him faster? Or can he find
She
another
don't
one
want
of
to
her?
find another
He's
one of
not-
him.
no,
Hell,
just-
he
no,
got-
no,
He
no,
can
no, no,
find
no.
They got
another-
fruit on it. She don't want it.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's stay in the same area. Just
He,
answer that
he
question.
is. He can find somebody else. He'll probably find a more
She can
churchly woman as
she can-
well.
Yeah.
She can find.
She
He,
can-
both
she
of them
can-
was. She
more
can find
godly.
She can
somebody
find
else.
somebody else,
She can
but
find
being
somebody-
faithful and as good as she talk about him, she ain't gonna find
That's
that.
what I'm talking
Not
about.
fast, not
So
not
I
in this
said,
world.
can she find
Not in
another
her-
Yeah.
him? Another him
Probably
yeah,
not.
no,
versus
Not-
him finding another her.
But I don't think she want another him.
no.
But it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the
but
faithfulness.
She didn't have nothing bad to say about
Nothing.
it.
She
I
talked
know.
very highly
I know
of
she
Yeah.
him.
talk-
How patient he was for her and how this and
Yeah.
that.
This is
So-
my thing.
You
I
gonna-
don't get this with these women.
You're gonna say the right thing, man. Okay, you don't get it with the women, but like you said, hey, she might be thinking the way you thinking. He might got a little fruit up in it.
No, Kareem, but she ain't saying it like that. But, I'm saying,
But she ain't gonna say that.
but
She ain't
for
gonna.
her to say that I have a patient man, he doing this. She didn't check his boxes. It seems like he checked her.
Okay, watch this. I got a patient
Mhm.
man. Okay,
Mhm.
that's key. I got a patient man. He's trying to fathom the things that she was doing and trying to change that, right? So that's why he was being patient, trying to get her to tone it down a little bit. But she reverted back.
But
What
Kareem,
man is she gonna meet and be patient?
Kareem, what interview she was saying, because people was asking about the scenes that she do. She said that Devon was like, she said when the sex scene come up, Devon said, hey baby, make sure you do it and make it look real. Like, like he give her pointers on it. Like make sure it look real.
See, and that's what I'm saying, and then that's why when y'all
So I'm
say
like,
he's
what
like you don't know what's going on,
We
but
don't,
you
yeah.
don't know what
Yeah.
tipped it, right?
Yeah.
But if a man is saying, "Baby, make it look," I'm not gonna tell my wife, "Babe, try to make that shit look real."
I mean, he
So that- I mean,
basically
Because he's a producer.
But
yeah,
he-
he's a producer.
Right. He's a producer.
he's
He got
a-
his
he push-
producer hat on,
Yeah, he pushing-
and he
yeah,
is
he pushing it. I mean,
encouraging.
hey, get that bag.
You know,
Get that
Well,
bag.
he's trying to
Do your job.
he's
Like
trying to
I got a
push
job
him,
to do.
push her off of
Exactly.
him because he got little fruits and berries.
Yeah. I
Like
mean-
y'all say, I'm just going off of what
No,
y'all
no,
say.
but it's
the
either
little
or.
fruits and berries.
It's either or. It's either or.
I get what you're saying, Kareem, but yeah, take the gay out of it. I mean,
I
that's
can't
just
because that's what y'all be leaning
what
on.
we saying. What
Alright.
we just I threw out there.
I'm leaning more that she did something.
I don't even
Brandon,
really.
Why's it gotta
I don't
be her
necessarily
doing
cheat.
something?
Right. I don't even necessarily
'Cause
believe
if-
that she
if-
did
if
anything.
he'd have done-
I just felt like
if
that
he'd
they
have done
wasn't
something, she'd have filed for
matched.
divorce.
She
Well,
just
shit.
ran his course.
You know,
I feel
let me
like
tell you
they
what
was
she,
unmatched.
let me tell you
But
what she
they've
did.
been unmatched.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
what she
And this
did.
has got
They
to a
wasn't-
breaking point.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
what I
continue to
feel
be.
like.
She want to continue to be her, be free, do her thing.
Hey, say
let
this
him
clip.
go on and
And
Say
I
this
ain't
We're
clip.
gonna save the clip.
And I
Change.
guarantee you I'm gonna be right.
Okay. You want me to tell you what she did, Brandon?
What?
She fucked somebody else.
No, hold up. Want me to
That's
tell you
what
what
she did.
watch it. Want me to tell you what she did? Want me to tell you what she did?
What?
She made the shit look real.
Exactly.
She made the shit
Exactly.
look.
Too
She
real.
made it look
It
real.
was real.
So she pulled a Billy Bob.
Oh
Billy
yeah,
Bob
like
Halle Berry.
Halle
Then you know
Berry.
how like old boy
Yeah,
knocked her
Monster
off.
Ball.
Monsters Ball.
If I was Halle Berry husband,
Hey.
I'd divorce them.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that you think Billy Bob?
Nah, he ain't really hit her. Nah.
Man, hey,
They
a lot.
can't do
Hey,
that.
They
They
made
can't do
it.
that.
I-
They can't
hey.
do that.
Yeah.
he
They
had
can't
to
do
touch
that.
something.
'Cause
They can't do that.
I was
I don't
watching
even think
the-
I've
What
ever
they-
seen it.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
I was
I
watching
don't
the
think I've
Tyler
ever seen
Perry
it.
thing after that, and he was explaining how sex scenes working.
Man,
People
that
got on clothes.
Yeah.
they got
I was watching
stunt
that.
doubles.
Yeah.
They got
And
all
then they
that.
said it's so
Hey.
many people around.
Yeah.
They
To
said ain't no
us,
way you
yeah,
could
to
even.
us,
Hey.
it looks like it's
that
real.
shit
but
looks so
they make it
real,
look real.
man.
I mean, but it's acting. This
It
is
looks
what
so
they get
real.
paid
They
for.
made songs about it, like old boy knocked off.
Right,
Like-
like a monster
Like
ball. when old boy knocked-
that scene, right? You ain't never seen that scene,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Kanisha. I'm gonna pull that. Look, man, Holly was into that scene. Like,
I'll check
That
it out at the
motherfucker-
post show.
They had
Like-
they had some good producers.
Yeah.
They had
Man.
some. They had some
Yeah,
good. And they had
because
some
if
good
it looked
actors.
if
I
it
don't-
looked that realistic, then that means that it was some good acting.
Good acting.
man,
good
it was more than some good
Yeah.
acting. What they tape
And
it? They tape his shit down.
Then you got to look at it. That was
He touched something.
Oh my
Nah.
That shit look. Man, that shit look too bad.
they got stuff that they wear.
Yes.
They got stuff they wear.
Yes.
The
And
men
we
got to
can't-
wear.
we can't
And
see it on our
it's some-
side.
It's something the women got to wear, and the women got to wear like certain things on their.
Yeah.
It's not like
Man, that nigga
it's not
put-
like what we think.
That
Yeah.
nigga pulled a Ron Jeremy nigga. That nigga.
That's what-
You know, some of them really do be nude though.
Yeah, but
Like,
Oh yeah. They just
Yeah,
don't
but
have.
That, what you mean, like the
Tyler
extra
Perry
sex
said the acting
scenes.
sex scenes like
Yeah,
they don't do
be
that.
doing it.
Yeah.
I just want.
Producer
I want to
making
be
it
the
look
You
fly
ain't
on the
watching no
wall on
porn.
one of them sex scenes, man. I want to see how they do that shit.
Oh my
Because that
goodness.
shit, man, Monster Ball, man, that shit made that to the eye.
It look
Motherfuckers
very
talk
real.
about that shit all the time,
And
man.
what it
They be
is-
saying, man, Billy Bob really knocked Holly off.
No, but what it is, a lot of men never seen Tyler Perry in that light until they.
Yeah.
Till then, that was
She
So
played
they
that
go-
role though. She played
Yeah,
that role.
she did her
played
thing.
that role. She played that role.
Yeah.
Like I said, one thing, I
Absolutely.
don't never trust the actors.
You always have said that.
I never do it.
See, that's what I'm saying. You saying never trust
'Cause
the
she can
actress?
act.
Like,
Yeah.
in what point? What you mean?
Well,
Never?
shit. If you can act when you come home. You might not turn that shit off. You might keep it on.
So,
I ain't got time for that shit.
but that goes. So basically, what you're stuck on is that she cheated.
No. I'm
But
just saying you might come home and just like you
Still
lied to the
being
dude.
active.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm just
you might
saying.
lie to me.
I know.
But he's saying your point because
Your
you
point,
say
'cause
save
you
the
said
clip.
save the
Make
clip.
good cheated.
Make good.
Huh?
That's what you said. You said make
Make
good
good
cheated.
Yeah, she cheated.
We're gonna say the clip.
We're gonna save
Yeah,
it.
she fucked
Okay,
over.
you cheat.
Okay.
She
fucked
cheated.
over.
We gonna see. It
He
ain't
called her.
came
I
out
think
He
yet.
called her.
It came out. It got back to him, and he filed for divorce. But
Hey.
he said, "I'm gonna let you go the right way."
Because she got an image. She don't want to mess up her
I don't-
image.
and I'm not
and
gonna
mess up his
mine.
image.
It's gonna come out though.
I tell you one thing. It could be the other way around. Have y'all
Now
seen?
what about that?
Could you,
But don't think he
listen,
filed.
But listen, watch it. Have you seen that movie, The Walking Dead, with Lorenz Tate, and it's an army, it's a military movie, right? Where they went over, Woodbeam, what's his name? Woodbeam Kuban, what's his name?
No idea.
The guy that played in Jason's Lyrics, the
Oh
crazy one, the
yeah,
bald head.
yeah. Mhm.
It was a military movie,
Yeah.
right? And they always said, this is where I get that saying from the Reverend, you got secrets. The pastor got secrets, right? So could it be a situation where she maybe came home and the pastor was doing something he ain't got no business doing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, well,
But you saying he's a
I
little
think
fruity?
The thing is, we wonder why he filed for divorce. So if she was doing,
Okay, and then we know Megan
If
Good.
he was doing
we know Megan
something-
Good got a rough side, right?
Right.
She just like if she
Do
was
she?
walking, that's what y'all telling me.
I mean, she I don't know. She might just.
So
like
you
a little
think
I
bad
never
Megan
said
boy.
she had a rough
Yeah,
side.
maybe
Okay.
she's like a little bad boy.
She
Yeah, I don't think she out there
she
I don't
like
think
she got that.
What movie has she
Name.
played in that's really been really provocative though?
Oh goodness.
She played in Biker Boys.
She played in
What did she play?
Jump in the
Deep.
Broom.
Waist deep.
Two
Waist
can
Deep
play
with
today,
Tyrese.
Waist Deep. Yeah, Get Rich or Die. But she really never did nothing that really
That
was
like this that y'all
yeah,
talking
like
about.
but
This
Yeah, she's very into herself and
Yeah.
this.
and it's
Yeah,
really
it's-
so it's bad.
Is she gon' yeah, she
Something
into the
sparked that
cat.
boy.
She's
Something
with
pissed him off.
her ex and love interest is Benny. Well, I don't know if y'all watch Tyler
I
Perry's
think some sparked something. It's like an itch she got
Tyler
in the
Perry
movie.
show.
And went out and delivered on
As
it.
soon as she got off that set, she went
I'll
and
tell
did
you.
it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she cheated.
But
Maybe
was
she did it
hammering
with her husband and her husband wasn't ready for it.
She did an extra flip or some shit. Yeah, it's possible.
Oh my god.
Probably turned him over.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody is gonna be safe for the new year. Cause I'm telling y'all, this Omicron and COVID and all the other little stuff. If y'all got any, what do you call it? Allergy symptoms, please stay away from me respectfully.
Right.
Thank you. Cause I don't know if that's Omicron or allergies, boo.
Mhm.
So, hey, people really do legit have allergies. I'm not
Right.
tripping on that.
Mhm.
But people have been saying that they thought it was their allergies and they literally tested positive 3 days later. So y'all be careful out there because these people don't have boundaries in these stores. I was on the phone with Kareem when I was in Walmart the other day and should have went to Target.
Yep.
But anyway, had my mask on like I always do. I'm in the self-checkout line.
Man standing behind her with a
Oh,
bonnet on and shit.
No, he's standing behind me way too close, like neck wide. You know how they have like the bananas up at the front. So I'm in the line, and nobody do the little circles no more. Nobody do the little 6 feet no more. So I didn't like nobody up on me before COVID, and I dang sure don't want them on me during COVID. He was literally, I was here. He was literally here.
Oh, I can't stand.
Oh, y'all, I flipped. I lost it.
Mhm.
I turned around. I said, "Can you please move back some?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was just like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
and you don't have a mask on.
Oh,
Like you,
no.
like get away. I almost lost it.
You got to pass because I was gonna say an angry black woman, but you got to pass for the COVID.
No,
You know what?
baby,
Not gonna
you
do this to black women.
don't do it. Don't do it to me today, huh? I might just turn into one on COVID because
You on COVID?
I said I need to stay. I need to stay at home because
Mhm.
these people gonna make me
It
mad.
messes with your anxiety though. A little
It
bit.
does.
That shit crazy.
It's just like they don't have no respect for it, and I'm cool with it. Hey, if you one of these ones that's walking around with no mask, hey, just stay over there maskless with all the other maskless people.
Right.
Don't, I'm trying to.
See, I got my mask on. I'm scared.
Yes,
Like you see, I'm scared.
I'm trying to stay safe.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
It's all good. We're gonna be all right.
we gonna just keep doing what we doing
Push through it. We got to push through it.
and hope we don't have another February
Yeah.
because y'all it's been 80 degrees like and
Yes.
like it's
It's gonna
retarded.
be cold in February again. Watch.
The Christmas 88 degrees.
It's gonna be cold.
Right.
But yeah.
So we got a Hunt got a birthday coming up, y'all.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
so y'all know.
Y'all know
Y'all
how
tell
I'm
Hunt happy
Yeah,
birthday.
y'all tell Charmin to say happy
An
birthday.
early
B. Hunt.
birthday.
No, his birthday New Year Friday.
It's Friday, but this is
Friday.
an early birthday shout out.
Yeah, early birthday
Yeah.
shout out.
Yep.
And for the people out there that's looking and listening, man, y'all comment and tell us what was y'all's most memorable moment about the SBD roundtable talk.
Oh, yeah.
We would like to know that,
Yeah.
man. Y'all chime in. The phone lines are open, man. So if anybody wants
that'd be
to
good one.
tap in, I know it's late on the East Coast, but shit, y'all on vacation and shit. Chime in and shit. But it's all good.
2022. I'm gonna stop cussing.
The lie detector determined that
That
That's
was
a
a lie.
Okay.
That's everybody's New Year's resolution. Tone it down on that and shit still don't work. But yeah, y'all
He
let
said
us
this shit still don't work.
Shit still don't work. Yeah, y'all let us know what y'all's most memorable moment was about the SBD roundtable talk, man. But like I said, man, B Hunt got a birthday coming up, man. Y'all give your boy B Hunt a
I would
birthday
toast
salute.
to you, an early toast, but
Yeah,
dang,
I'm
I
out
done
too.
ran out of drink.
I'm out too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they out,
we
but
gotta
you can still hold
refill.
your glass up, man. Early birthday toast to B Hunt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
happy early New Year's.
happy.
Hey,
ting,
the
ting, 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 ting.
But the crazy thing about it is, Slappy, we talk about this all the time, man. B Hunter came a long way. B Hunter came a long way on the podcast, man. Because me and Slappy talk. We talk to my crew, every time we do a podcast, they hit me up, man. This is what we can do different. This is what we can do. And this is what people see. I'm explaining to people. See, a lot of people don't know that, Slappy and Rob, they get people to email them and people to text them about our shows, right? Rob is in the background. His name is R&B. He does a sports podcast with me. He's in the background, and Vaughn is all over it. You know what I'm saying? And Vaughn has a lot of people with his job that touches bases with him when they see the show, and Vaughn gives me feedback on every show. And this is what people will say to him. This is what he noticed. This is what they see. And this is things that, we can iron out. So I take all that and I put it together and I try to, bring that to every show and how we can do it different. Right. Okay. So like I said, I don't even think Kanisha uses her email no more, but
Damn it, man.
I do.
She has an email, Simply Ball dropping email, but Rob and them, because she don't put it out there, but Rob and Slappy get a lot of emails about our show, and Vaughn will share that with me, and I'll be like, okay, we'll try to get that together, and then me and Vaughn, well, I call him Vaughn, but it's Slappy. We'll come up here and we'll try to iron through some things with the video and the mics and stuff. That's stuff that I do behind the scenes with Rob and Slappy. We try to get the video clarity. We try to get the sound right. We try to see what mics to use. How many mics have we went through? I try to change it up to get the clarity of the shows. You know what I'm saying? To get the sound right. But they help me with all that. But like I said, a lot of people, if you're out there listening and looking, man, give Slappy a shout out, man, because he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, man. I mean, Vaughn, he gives some of the emails that he send me and some of the text messages he send me. I be laughing at them, but I have a lot of people that send me text messages after the show about how good our show was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might not catch the show live. They catch it on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
The comments still come in. And I like to share that with you guys. You know what I'm saying? On things. But like Slappy just said, ladies, don't be afraid of the mic. Y'all can get y'all spinoff show. You know what I'm saying? But Slappy, shows a lot, man. So he does a lot for us, man, and he's always behind the scenes. And 2022, instead of all this that I'm doing right here, Slappy gonna have control of all that, so I can focus on the show. And Slappy is gonna be the one that's gonna be posting comments and the different camera angles and stuff like that. Slappy gonna have control of all that. I ain't got to do it. He gonna be on the back channel. Like when we do a show, I can just sit here. I ain't got to worry about focusing on that. Slappy gonna be pinning stuff to the screen and stuff like that. So the production is gonna ramp up. But he shares with me everything that people sends and stuff like that. So like I said, man, we do appreciate you, Slappy. Hard work, man. Indeed. Good job, man.
Appreciate that, Slappy.
Like I said, man, they're giving you the shout out, man. And
we still waiting on you and Megan though for Marriage Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
Boom. 2022.
2022.
You've been called out.
Yeah.
Crank it up.
You've
Yeah,
been
let me crank it up. Crank it up.
Well,
Slappy said that. Sheena Bonnie, salute.
salute.
Yeah.
I want
But,
to say
yeah.
one thing when you.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Shane. No, go
I
ahead.
gotta say one thing, and I think I've said this before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I want to shout out the man behind the mic
Oh, man, appreciate you.
because out of me and Brandon been together 10 years. So I say it's probably been a year ago. You have been the only one and the first person to ever get him to open up to me and me to know how he feel.
Wow.
Like no lie. When we went to Canton,
Oh,
like
yeah.
before that, Brandon has never expressed. Like I just had to know. I just had to, feel it. But you was the first,
Appreciate that.
and I'm forever
He's a
grateful.
goddamn interrogator.
Hey,
He's an interrogator.
but it was
say
crazy.
that all the time. I said like, you just don't know how that felt. Like that was like a life changing experience
appreciate
for
that.
me.
I appreciate
You
that.
know,
That's good.
it
I
made me
appreciate that, Sheena. Really do.
see him in a different light. I love him,
Yeah.
of course, but it just made me like, wow, like, dang, he really.
Yeah.
Because
But
I remember when they
it's like
came
that.
out,
And-
it's
yeah,
like,
I'm
oh my
like-
gosh, you really feel
Yeah.
like that? I
But
never knew
it's
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
But
for
y'all
sure.
guys, I'm
For sure.
real quick, and I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. But that's crazy that Sheena say that, man, because we was in the cabin, and man, it was cold out there too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We
it
had
got cold, and y'all didn't bring y'all.
And,
hoodies.
yeah, we didn't bring. We had to go to Walmart get some
Walmart.
fake hoodies.
It wasn't that cold.
Nah, it was cold because we went to Walmart, got the hoodie. It got cold.
Cold.
But it was crazy, man, because we sat in that cabin, man, and it's just like I don't even know how that topic came up. Like, because we was talking about the marriage chronicles.
We started,
when
we started
Brian-
talking about it. That's
when-
when it was brewing.
yeah,
And we
when Brian, one of my sponsors with True Choice Insurance, man, he brought it to my attention about the marriage chronicles, man, and I was telling Kanisha, like, who you think we should have our first couple? But Brandon and Sheena was doing the round table with us, and I said, man, we might as well just that's gonna be our first couple.
Did we do the battle chronicles first before the round table?
Yeah,
Oh,
we did.
yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Oh,
did
yeah.
that. Yeah, then the round table branched off of that,
Right,
right?
We started doing that
So-
downstairs, and then
But the crazy thing about it is we were sitting in that cab. I don't know how that conversation came up.
You
Yeah.
thank Kanisha
Like-
too.
Mhm.
You
We
thank
thought-
Kanisha too for that.
What?
She gave me that stuff.
When Brandon was on the knee and he didn't want to tell nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can tell y'all to like,
Yeah,
I had to expose them.
That shit
Yeah.
fucked me up.
But it was crazy, man, that Sheena
Ksapp
said that,
did
man,
it.
because I was just sitting there, just conversation with Brandon, man, and I was just trying to like Brandon. Y'all got to know Brandon. He's soft spoken, right? But Brandon, is like I said, he didn't came a long way from the first podcast, man, and everything was great. So I was like, man, it's crazy that I got into that conversation with Brandon. I told Kanisha, I was like, man, we on that marriage chronicle. We're gonna bring them on the marriage chronicle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, man, we can bring him on the marriage chronicles, man. And he opened up, man.
Yeah,
so
you
like I said, Sheena, I
you
appreciate
did that.
Yeah.
I have never, like, literally first time ever.
Ksapp is a terror.
All right. He said-
And no, let
he
me say
said-
this, and then I'm gonna read a comment.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this: when y'all say he's an interrogator and how he asks the questions like that, literally,
Yeah.
that what he did used to get on my nerve because
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to always say, "Man, stop asking people so many questions." Like I used to
Yeah.
nudge him, like,
She do that.
"Stop,
She
Yeah.
do.
stop."
Daisy, she do
But
that, don't
I
she?
think
She do
now,
that.
yes, I think now that we're on the podcast, it makes him more inquisitive,
Yes.
and he's able to dig and dig and dig, and
Yeah.
that's a part of the job. I understand it now, but
Right.
before I was like, "Oh my god,
I think
why
I've
are you
been like-
asking them people that?"
Yeah. He gets to the bottom of things.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but see, that's the thing about it with me, man. I like sometimes, like when I'm around people, I just like to know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. I'm like,
because
man,
they
how
come
this shit
asking
happen?
me
Like,
after
you
it's
know?
all done. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
I
like-
don't know.
But and see, that's the
Well,
crazy
how they
thing.
know each other? Well,
Exactly.
are they cousins?
But see,
Oh,
it's crazy. That's what I wanted. Man, how did y'all meet, man? I just
Yeah.
wanted to know, man. I
Yeah,
just wanted
yeah.
to know. And I think that's
Yeah.
part of what we do on the Marriage Chronicles.
Yeah.
I ask the questions that a lot of people don't want to ask, man.
Right.
yeah.
If you don't want to answer, you ain't got to answer.
Right.
it. But I just want to know, like, man, Sheena and Brandon, how the fuck y'all meet?
I'm
Like,
glad,
how did
I'm
shit
glad
just-
you kept digging.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But-
you made him actually say something.
But Brandon opened up in the couch and said,
Mhm.
okay, we got a marriage chronicle. I just
Yeah.
hope he says the same thing on the
on the
marriage
mic.
chronicle. And I know that y'all probably noticed on the marriage. I always ask, well, how did that make you feel when he said that?
And I love that because
You know what I'm saying?
that's what would get
Yeah.
him to talk and actually say. Because
Mhm.
he, other than that, if you wouldn't dig it, you wouldn't know. You have
Yeah,
to.
you wouldn't know. You gotta,
Yeah.
you
You
gotta
have to
pry it out
ask him.
of
You
them.
have to
And it takes somebody else sometimes outside
do
because you can ask the same
it.
question
Same thing.
and it'll never get touched, but somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Can
then
get
boom,
it out.
like, oh, you answer for them.
Yeah.
I asked you the same thing.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna read a comment from Deja. Deja said, "Every moment with y'all has been greatly appreciated. All the great talks on and off the show. Thank you for everything. I'm ready for 2022 new footage. Love y'all."
Oh, we love you too, Deja.
Thank you,
Love
Deja.
you too,
Thank you,
Deja.
Deja.
Boo boo.
Yeah, so y'all can chime in with y'all's memorable moment on the podcast. But like I said, man, this is great, man. I mean, it's sometimes, like basketball players say, hey, the basketball court is their sanctuary. I think getting behind this podcast with all this shit going on, man, it just lets you wind down.
It helped during the pandemic, though. It helped us get through it. It helped it not be so, because we were like, oh my God, the world was super closed, and we got behind this mic and then was just able to just talk about everything.
Right.
And it helped.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is, I remember at first when even Sheena said that, Brandon, you got to speak up. You got to speak up. Brandon was just so laid back.
I think it was my mic.
Oh, okay.
And he always talked about, man, y'all. I had Brandon's mic turned up the loudest, and Sheena was still saying, "Brandon, you gotta speak up."
Let me. I want to hear. Let them hear.
But I think something changed, man, when the women went away, and me and Brandon did a podcast, and he got on that Remy. Brandon was been off the chain ever since, man.
As soon as you let him touch my mic when I was gone, that's when he ain't been the same since.
That messed him up.
They be fighting over the mics, man. Kanisha had a gold mic. Brandon said, "Why come I ain't got a gold mic?" But like I said, man, we done went, like I said, Slappy, we done went through so many mics. You can tell them we done went through so many sound tests on the switchboard with the video, the sound check and everything. Because Vaughn, you let the people know, because when we first started out, our sound clarity was trash. And I'm here to tell everybody, man, I've learned a lot in this last year of podcasting, because when I first started doing these live shows, even with my just regular, when I drop it on my streaming platforms, man, the sound clarity's been ass. But now that we found a way to navigate through with the new mics and the new videos and stuff like that, I think we've been A1, man. But I'm gonna change some things up, man. We're gonna drop a new production site, man. We got to switch some things up in the podcast room, but we're gonna get it off and popping. And Slappy got a question for all of us. Mm-hmm. How has the podcast affected your communication between each other as a couple and each other as friends?
That's good.
I like that.
That's a good
I
question.
like that question.
Good question, Slappy.
Who want to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
I mean, the communication, it helped a lot with the communication. Mm-hmm. Also, it has helped a lot inside the marriage, right? Mm-hmm. And like I've told y'all this plenty of times, after the podcast production, it helps with the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? Because they be hyping Kanisha up. You know what I'm saying? Kanisha got to do her little dance and stuff like that, man. And that kind of like sets the mood. You know what I'm saying? And it helps out as a couple. You know what I'm saying? But as friends, it keeps that open dialect and it keeps that open conversation where, we said on many conversations that, I can come to Brandon and be like, Brandon, man, look, man, this shit, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind sharing that with him, right? Mm-hmm. But with other people that you haven't been around, you'd be like, if I tell this nigga that, what you think he's gonna say? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But with Brandon and Sheena, if we have that conversation, I'd be like, they could give me good advice and they could listen, be like, oh, nah, Ksapp, you should have did it this way or this way, like that. So our communication as friends, it's been great. Like I said, like we said early in the podcast, 2021, we've been around each other for damn whole 2021. Right. So it just makes things great. You know what I'm saying? We've become one big family. You know what I'm saying? You have your spits and spats, but we become a family, and that's what family does, man. So I appreciate these. I appreciate Brandon and Sheena. Love them to death, man. I appreciate them. So that's what it has affected us, with the communication and as friends. So everything is copacetic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sheena, what you think?
So the communication, y'all know, me and Brandon, our communication was pretty good before, but I think the podcast has helped me a little bit because I'm more don't talk a lot. I'm very, very introverted.
Sheena's come a long way.
I have, and I'm still trying. I'm still working. It's a work in progress, y'all. So
I can attest to that.
Definitely the introvert. Definitely don't like to talk a lot, but once I get started, once you get me going, I can go. But it take a minute to crank me up, but and then what he said as far as friends, I know I've learned some things from Kanisha. I'm still working because, y'all, I'm a little different sometimes. I'm like, I be taking stuff a little personal, but I'm trying to do better with that. And we've had a lot of good conversations about friends and how to handle different things.
Yeah.
So, just learning things about, just learning some stuff.
Yeah.
In case I know, I appreciate you because you didn't got my husband just talking about love. Let me know if he loves
It's
me.
crazy that you said that, man.
Right.
I said I really appreciate
y'all.
Yeah.
But see, one thing y'all gotta know about Sheena. See, I know how to deal with Sheena.
Yeah,
I know how to deal with it. Like with Sheena, I know when Sheena's kind of off.
Mm-hmm.
I know when her mood is a little different.
Too.
So I stand back. I let her, get herself together, and then once she wants to partake, then okay, we can start. But I know how I'm not gonna like if I can look at Sheena and be like, nah, something off about it. I ain't gonna address her right now. I'm gonna let her get herself together. Just like when we walked in here to the Nice podcast. Sheena was like, she was sleepy.
Yeah.
But I knew something was wrong. So I said, I let her get herself together. And then when she starts opening up, she's a great person. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to give her time. But Sheena has come I say myself, Sheena has come a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be in my shell.
She be in her shell. But once she comes out of her shell, she's a fun person to be around. You know what I'm saying? But it's the times where I know something ain't right with Sheena, so let me just let Sheena be Sheena until she come out of it. So
because y'all, a lot of times when we do this podcast, it's like the day before I've been and worked, and I have to like get myself because I am not a real talker, so I have to get myself try to talk to myself get going because I've been wanting to sleep.
Yeah,
right. I be like, dang, I'm so tired. I didn't
working it overnight.
Yeah, it's just so I have to get myself worked up. And, so
What about you, Hunt?
Oh, podcast. Before it's going relationship, it's been cool. Or whatever. Like I say, it's open, open up a lot of questions and conversation. But I've been like
we've been
with her,
conversating.
like, on everything. And friend wise, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We enjoy that. We enjoy that. We had some good conversations.
We do, man. It's crazy, man. Sure. And it's a lot that goes with that because, like I said, man, it's been times where Kanisha, Deja, and Sheena, they'll go out together. They go on these trips together. And me and Brandon, we here with the boys and stuff like that. So the camaraderie and the fellowship, just to be around each other, you know what I'm saying? It's not a time where that the ladies go out of town and me and Brandon ain't around each other. Yeah. We always try to plan something like, hey, man, let's get together. You come down here. I go to your house. Go to Jimmy's Big Burger or something like that, or some things like that, man. So we keep it together, man. So like I said, the friendship has grown, in this last year. It's like a family bond. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, this whole 2021, man, we didn't took some small trips, we didn't took some big trips. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth to Shreveport, had a good time. Vegas, Miami, and the ladies going to the cabin and stuff like that. So. We enjoy each other's company, but like I said with Brandon, like that first podcast, a little soft spoken. He got that Remy in him. He ain't never been the same ever since that Remy, boy. And the thing about it is, Brandon, see, y'all don't know, Brandon will call me some mornings because I get up early to work. Brandon gets up early to work. Brandon hit me up early, man. Hey, we doing a podcast. I got this to talk about. See, and I think he looks forward to these podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Because Brandon brings up a lot of topics too. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing about Montreal. Montreal got a little cheat sheet where he keeps little topics and stuff that he want to talk about. Get them over to Brandon. Brandon run them by me. We'll run them by the group and we'll put things together and we'll rock out on the podcast. But that's how it's been, man. And it's been a hell of a ride, man.
All right. So I think the communication definitely has amped up since the podcast because
it's always something to talk about, ain't
it? Yeah, definitely always something to talk about. And I mean, we were talking, the thing about it was we were talking about it before, but now we just get to talk about it openly and get everybody else's input too. Because I used to talk to Kareem about that all the time, and that's how the whole podcast started. When I was telling him, I said, y'all are on these phone calls, Kareem, talking about these sports like this. You need to get on the air and talk about all of this stuff that you're talking about. So that's kind of how
shout out to Kanisha on that, man. She really, I think I established this podcast in 2019, but it's history behind it because with the fellas that I grew up with back on the East Coast, man. I did a podcast on it, man. We started from, just regular fucking cell phones, 3-way phone conversations and talking and all this stuff. And so 2019, man, it just came with a plan of like, man, we all spread out now, but we still can be connected. Why not start a podcast?
Right.
So, with the blessing of my wife, man, we started it, man. So,
Yep. And then the friend part of the communication, that just kind of fell into play. I think it's great. I think it's awesome because, of course, I'm not gonna say I'm an extrovert. I'm not gonna say I'm an introvert. Y'all know I'm in between. I can go one way. Sometimes I'm kind of like right dab in the middle. I'm kind of an ambivert. But I think we kind of balance each other out because when I'm not super high strung and Sheena not super high strung, but we know how to be like right there. So I feel like, hey, I know what's going on and we're gonna talk about. We done came up with some topics just by us talking.
Shout out to the ladies.
Just by us conversating on what's going on TV shows and bringing it to the real life. And me and Hunt and talked about some different stuff. And when we all get together, we bring it all together, and that's was the round table talk was born. So I think the communication overall between all of us has actually been good. Been great, because we talk about it all through the week before we even get to the table. So
that's a lot of topics that we come up with. And we got a little chat thing. Also, Deja, she'll post some things in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deja too, because she'll come in the chat and say, okay, what y'all think about this? She'll post, stuff that's going on in the news or some stuff that might be interesting for us to talk about. But, we talk about anything, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys want some things that y'all want us to talk about, we'll talk about. A lot of people that's looking at the show, if you want to be a part of the show, you know how to reach out to us. Anybody can be a part of the show. We got ways. Technology is a motherfucker. We got ways to get you on the show. You don't have to be here. We can get you in. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of topics that the ladies come up with. Me, I don't really come up with topics. I would just be right. I'm be straight up. I don't come up with topics. I let them come up with topics and I rock out. You know what I'm saying? And last podcast I did, man, I was kind of fucked up, y'all. I was saying the broadcast instead of the podcast and shit.
We going into 2022 better.
Yeah. Hey, 2020, we going out with a bang, man. But 2022,
we gonna still get fucked up.
Yeah, we still gonna get fucked up, but we gonna some shit gonna change.
We can't lead them by this.
Y'all watch what happened. Y'all watch what happened, man. We got something in store, man. So like I said, anybody that wants to be involved in the podcast, man, I appreciate everybody that's rocking out with us, man. Salute to everybody that's in the comments. #salute, man. I appreciate y'all, man. But, I know it's late on the East Coast. It's 1:00 in the morning. But I appreciate y'all. I ain't got to go to work. Y'all on vacation and shit.
Want a break.
I do appreciate everybody, man. And if y'all ain't got nothing else for us, man, we appreciate you tuning in, man. And once I said, that's going to wrap up another episode of Simply Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk for 2021.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, guys. But 2022.
Happy New Year.
Oh, man.
It's going down.
It's going.
Portia's still a hoe.
Damn. Thank you for tuning in.
Portia's
we'll
still
catch you on the next one.
Oh, Portia's still
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.